Yeah, I'm about to put it on too. Fresh off the press. There you go. There you go. Nah, that's official.
On the table now, we coming to get it. The shit one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. Hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to play like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. The sturdy or Millie rock like a FanDuel. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel. BROOKLYN. BROOKLYN.
Yo, man, that's the best part of the show right there, because I'm about to kick up some dust. Yo, Jordi Fernandez, listen, I need the players to give an apology to Jordi Fernandez. And on top of that, the refs need to apologize for what they did to Noah Clowney and not giving him the respect of giving them that call, man. That shit was crazy. All of the things that Jordi Fernandez do, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to challenges, he trying to tell me he couldn't challenge that. Like, nah, don't eject him, uneject him, pause. You know what I'm saying? like, nah, you like challenge that ejection. Why? I wanted to see Jordi Fernandez do that, man, because he clearly fouled Noah, bro. Nah, bro, I'm not jacking that, bro. Foul. I'm not jacking that, but that shit was ridiculous. You foul a player in the air and you hit them in the head. Nah, I'm not jacking that. Hold on, let me slow it down, man, because I was tight about that shit though, Jay. Listen,
the refs went absolutely crazy, bro. The game started at 10:30. It's 1 in the morning, bro.
Exactly. Hold on. Let me pull up the stats because I don't know how many fouls they called, bro. But this shit is ridiculous, man. Like, it shouldn't take that long to play no basketball game, man. Like, what is y'all doing, man? Like, the game been over. It was the score showed that. Like, I can't believe we lost that bad. Like, this shit was ridiculous. Like, I went to leave stream, bro. I had to be around other Net fans. I told you, bro. I had to Nets fan. I had to be around other Nets fans to get through it because I chill. You know, usually I like to watch the game.
When I shared the shit. When I shared to put shit, I put net fan therapy, man, because that's what this shit about to be, man.
Yo,
I know net fans need to talk right now, man.
Come on, bro. That shit was wild. Like,
yo, Nets fans, this is a safe space.
Shout out to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Yeah, man. Like I said,
the best fans to sit through this shit. If you watch this game, you are the best fan.
Bro, serious, man. Like again, man, I watched some of it, man, and I was watching it like every time we get momentum. I mean, it wasn't much, but you got to realize the score was 21-21 going into the second quarter. Like, I didn't expect this shit. This was crazy work.
Yeah, it's but
Nah,
this is what they
bro.
want to see. Are you not entertained? What do
Nah,
you
who
really want
wanna
to
see?
see?
Let's call. Don't say they. Let's call some names out, man. Who like this
The
type of
tankers,
shit,
man.
man?
All of the tankers, man. It's not just the ones on this
The
page.
pro
It's not
tankers,
just the ones on this panel. It is the
they love
ones
it, right?
that they gotta be jumping for joy right now. I don't know what they doing, but this is what last night they were so tight at a win.
Right.
They like, why is it happening? I
Uh-huh.
don't see why Cam Johnson and D'Lo and Ben Simmons couldn't play tonight. But all
Right.
right, heard y'all, no back to back. But
Hmm.
and I do understand what they were saying last night. Like, why would they play them against Utah but not play them against the Clippers?
Right.
That's that's questionable. But the tankers should be jumping for joy. Me, I just did 400 push-ups, man. 100 push-ups per quarter. And I watched this shit, man. And it's a tough night.
Yeah,
Yo,
no,
I lost
seriously.
count. I lost
Yeah.
count. I might have did 500 because I was pissed.
No, seriously,
Uh,
you got to build yourself up literally watching this kind of basketball, man. Because, again, like, shout out to Jordi Fernandez. Let me say that. Let me say, for you to be a winner in your spirit, you know that you locked in. You sure that you here to win, and you see something like this. Something like this could break your spirit. I'm here to tell you, big fan Bracy. This is JTV. Everybody on this panel. You know what I'm saying? Try to
uh,
let you know, don't let this break your spirit, man. Like,
Facts.
stay with us, man. We've been through
Win or
rough
loss,
times.
we
Yeah,
here.
man. Just builds integrity. Yo, I want to see his post-game interview. This going to prove to the world that he the man for this job, man. I'm telling you, I bet you Jordi Fernandez show up in that. He don't be shitting on his players. He be hold them accountable without shitting on them, bro. That's respectfully.
I don't know what he could possibly say after this. What could he say? What is there to say? I would say that. What you want me to say, man? Like,
What you want? Come on, man. Now I wrote the X's and O's, the O's and the X's. I did what I could. Like
what you want me to say, man? They gave me Tosan Uwabum. What's it? I keep forgetting his
no,
name,
no,
man.
no. Just call him Tucson, and then if you don't want to call him Tucson, call him T.
Uwoma. That's his name. Uwoma. Tosan Uwoma, man. What you want me to do, man? Like, what you want me to
Nah.
do? I'm not gonna keep shitting on Tosan, but like
Hold on. Look, what
I'm
you
just
think
saying
about?
that's an obvious. It is an obvious inclination that we are not trying to improve this team right now. Like we're going to trade some veterans and give you Tosan, man. See what you can do with that.
So
Like
hold on. You know what? I'm gonna spare this Nets fans. I'm not gonna pull up the stats. It was hard for me to pull up the stats, and you know what? I'm not pulling up the stats. I don't want to see the stats. Like, I'm not putting myself through that kind of bullshit.
the
I
stats,
don't need that kind of negativity in my life. You know
the
what I'm saying?
stats. Yo, this nigga Kawhi was out there getting whatever he wanted from any angle. Pause. Hold on, wait.
Pause.
That was crazy.
Pause.
That was crazy. But he was though. Like James Harden was just like it felt like he was playing and looking into Josiah's spirit while he was playing. Like, look at this. Yeah. Remember this?
You said the
Yeah.
right thing though, Jay. Are you not entertained?
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Talk to them. Talk to their
Everybody
net
in
fan
here.
soul. Yo, let talk to their net fan soul. Don't be entertained by this shit, man. I understand the nature of
This was what
business, but
happens
as a
when
Nets
you
fan,
sit
you shouldn't
everybody
want
down.
this for us.
Nah, screw that.
Nah, why you in the chat
Who
talking
what?
about it's a masterpiece,
Who
man?
that's LM?
Damn right, it's a
Yeah, nah,
masterpiece.
ain't no damn
Yeah.
masterpiece.
This
That's
was
what I wanted to hear
fucking
from.
beautiful, fellas.
This is
That's what
thank you,
what?
that's what I
Dylan.
wanted to hear
Thank you,
from.
Dylan. This was beautiful. This was like
This is
a
your
I
Ask
went to
y'all a
see
question.
legendary, or
Did
this?
y'all
I
watch
went
the
to
whole
see
game?
a
That's what y'all
play.
wanted to see.
Hey, let
I
me ask
want
y'all
you,
a question.
Dylan.
Did y'all watch the whole game?
Yes, I watched the whole thing.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't believe him either.
I watched the whole thing.
Neither one of them sound like they
I
was
saw
for real.
I saw
Yeah.
Davon brick the three. I saw Claxton brick a dunk, got the rebound, missed the layup once
I
again. I saw all of
hold
it,
on,
bro.
Jay,
I
take that
want
shit. Hold on,
I
Jay. You
want
gotta
Cam
take that
Johnson to
shit
feel
back,
so
saying that Dayron can
demoralized.
shoot a three, bro.
No, oh yeah, nah. He missed the whole rim
Claxton went
multiple
1 for 7
times.
at the rim.
No, hell no. Go ahead,
Like,
Dylan. But nah, Jay, he
No, no,
can't. He
no.
can't.
Claxton was
I
doing
want
exactly what you wanted
Nah.
him to do.
I want Cam Johnson
miss
Y'all
a
and
wanted
dunk?
to tank.
Jordy to feel
Yeah, y'all want
so
to tank. Y'all want to lose,
demoralized.
get beat by 70.
The
Y'all
players,
Yes, I
the
want that
do.
shit.
players don't.
Yes, I do.
We said the
Yes, I
Yo,
players
do.
don't tank. He should still make a
uh,
dunk. You're already
hold on.
down anyway. At least
I'm
make
working
the
on a
dunk.
mock draft currently right now.
You know what's crazy?
Yo,
You know
this
what's
guy,
Oh
crazy? Let me
man.
man.
tell you. Let me tell you how this
Yeah,
hurts
man.
my
Hold
soul.
on.
Let me
Let me play
explain
it for the
something to you
I
tankers.
real
want
quick,
to play
Jay.
that
Know what I
mock
mean?
draft.
I know you
I'm not
got your
gonna lie
hand up,
to you.
Leaf. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this
Yeah,
real
what's that?
quick. I ain't gonna be long.
That's the mission accomplished for the tankers. That's what they
Let me
want to
let me
see.
tell you. Let me tell you something.
Nah, man, this shit
I've
was
been a Nets
crazy.
fan my entire life. I've watched the Nets play against Michael Jordan's Bulls. I've watched us play against the Tim Duncan Spurs. I've watched us play, and this is all these years. We had some bad teams. This is the worst fucking loss I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Now, all
Nah,
you new
And we are
niggas,
all here for it.
uh, no, we're not all here for it. That was
We are
bullshit,
all
that
and
here.
shit
that
was
puts my.
crazy.
And you know why
That
I'm
was
not here
crazy.
for it? Because that put my goddamn coach job on the line when they
Uh huh.
come out there and perform like
No,
that.
it did not.
Yes, it
No, it did not.
does.
No,
No,
it
it
Y'all
does
didn't.
not paying
not.
The
attention to the
front.
league. It
Wait,
don't.
Mm.
You got it.
hold on. The front.
Now
The
y'all
front
Yeah,
got it.
like
office.
what?
The front office is doing this, not Jordy. That's not Jordy's job. What he just did on the court just now.
You
That
know
was
how
not
many
him.
coaches I've
Yeah.
seen get.
That
You
is
know how
piss
many
poor
coaches I've
product on
seen
the
get
floor
fired.
because the
You
front
know how
OKC was
many
office
getting
is
coaches
spanked with
doing
the
it.
same head coach they have now when they
was
was
getting
there.
spanked by 70?
They were
Leaf
still
raising the
losing,
tank.
Well,
priest.
nah, that's not. I don't think
10,
that's
20,
true. Because
30, 50,
hold on,
70. It doesn't matter. You have
wait.
Tucson of Vuvu on the team. What do you expect?
Uoma. I
Come
learned
on.
his name is Uoma. but hold on,
Stop.
wait. I did. Yo, hold on, wait. Priest.
The
OKC.
Woman.
Vuvu.
When they showed the worst ass whoopings on the screen, OKC was up there. I think it was in 2021. So if that is the same coach, they got beat by like 65 or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
bro, this shit happens.
71 of those.
This is what happens when the front
But
office is making a point. They're saying, "Stop fucking this up for us." Cam Johnson's getting dealt this week. I can almost promise that. Like maybe not the exact week, but within the next 10 days, it's got to happen.
Damn.
It has got to happen. This motherfucker, I will pack his bags, drive him to the airport, get on the flight with him, land with him, pick up his
Blasphemous.
bags, and bring him to his
Blasphemous.
apartment. I don't give a
I
shit.
don't
Get
know,
this
boy.
motherfucker the fuck
I
off
am
my
Bro,
team.
but no. But for what? But see, this is what I'm saying.
I
If
Like,
that
got you.
nigga not
my
traded
thing
by
is,
Sunday, I'll be very
hold on,
surprised.
hold on. My thing is,
I think January 20th is the
hold
day.
on. Let me get hold on. Let me get some order in here, man. Hold on. Leaf was supposed to go after Jay, man. Big Priest, Skip Leaf. Shout to Big Priest. Shout
oh
to LM.
my bad.
We gotta go. We're
My
gonna
bad.
be.
I'm highly upset watching that bullshit
Yeah, nah,
product.
that shit was crazy, man.
Niggas
I'm
called it
glad.
a masterpiece,
Two and a
yo.
half,
Listen,
two and a
listen,
half
listen,
Nah,
hours of that
listen. I got a
bullshit.
beautiful
And you,
bottle of Jim
it's
Beam
not
Red
this
Stag
not the good
whiskey.
fighting.
The
You
game
I'm
is
Yo,
realize
mad that
Claxton
that
was
was
minus
appropriate.
41?
Listen,
Man.
Yeah,
and
that
wait,
shit
Noah
was
wait.
Clowney was
crazy.
minus 44.
Oh,
So what?
time out, yeah,
Y'all,
time
this
out,
what you want.
man.
Who is
Time out,
saying?
man.
Who is saying
Damn
Every
that they were
right.
sad?
there's
Time
nobody should
out.
be a plus.
Who is
On,
saying that they were sad with this game?
Yeah,
Who is
nobody
saying
should
that they
be a
were?
All
plus on
right,
this roster.
Wait,
all
wait. Question:
right,
Who's the
well,
one saying
no,
that they were
at this
disappointed in
in
this
this
game?
all right.
game.
Y'all think I'm
Yo,
playing? Y'all playing with my hand? Y'all just gonna play with my hand the whole time, right? Just gonna play with my hand the whole time. Whole time, you're just gonna play with my handle. Y'all just want me yelling. Y'all just want me to yell like I'm just here to yell. Like I'm just that's what I do in my spare time. I just like to yell, like extra activities on the thing they ask you like as a survey. What do you like to do for activities? Is it yell over fans when I'm saying hold it down, time out, chill, relax? Can we go to leave? Can we go to leave, please? Thank you. Go ahead, Lee.
Well, I will say that not everything that Dylan said was entirely out of pocket. This is on the front office. Um, they basically said sit this person, sit that person, sit that person. They basically backed the head coach, which is that we like, in the corner and said, "Yo, you're not playing the XYZ tonight." And for that, we get a 60 piece.
Damn.
As and just to continue on, because it's gonna be my only soliloquy of the night. I had to do 2 hours and 30 minutes of this bullshit. It ended up being 2 hours of it. Then
Please,
because
No, hold on. Easy
and
already
then
corrected that, man. Easy
and then
already. Easy.
hold up. Let me continue. It ended up being 2 hours because I talked the last 30 minutes my man Priest Breeze and Easy, bro. Because there's no way I was calling the last 30 minutes of that bullshit, bro. Like that's just disgusting. I said listen,
I said I
yo,
went to
Jay.
his page. I said how
You
much
got
BK got.
ejected too?
Yo,
Ref threw you out.
Jay, we all got ejected tonight, bro. You got ejected doing push-ups, nigga.
Ref threw Leaf out too.
Jay, you got ejected doing push-ups, bro. Like, pause, bro. Come on, bro. Like, listen, it is what it is, bro.
Yo, refs threw you out too, bro.
This nigga
Refs
ejected
ain't
himself.
refs ain't I ejected myself. Like that's what it was. But yeah, that's what it was.
Yo,
Jay, I said
nigga said I need some
no,
time off from the team. He took Kyrie time off.
But real rap. Hey, I took Cam Thomas time off. That's what I took off. But real rap, bro. I said before the season, bro. If we lose a bunch of games by single digits, I'm cool. This wasn't what I had in mind at all, bro. Hey, listen. As long as we competing in these losses, I'm fine with it. As Jay like to say, the good fight next. You know, he said it.
Wasn't no fight tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't no fight tonight, man. Niggas just
except in the first quarter, in the first quarter of the second quarter.
And right after when we tied it, when we went on a 7-0 run after the first quarter, somebody came downstairs and said, "Hey, what the fuck you doing?" That's what happened.
Somebody came downstairs on the Clippers locker room and said, "Hey, what the fuck y'all doing?"
Ain't nobody on the Clippers locker room came downstairs, bro. Ain't nobody,
bro. We were just playing ass, bro.
Hold up, nah. But to finish,
let him get to Joey. Go ahead, Joey.
But to finish, bro. Listen, like I said, bro, I'm playing both sides this season, bro. We actually got a direction that we would like to go to. In terms of Cam Johnson getting traded, Dylan, you wasn't here last night. I'm gonna say it before I said it again. If he gets traded, I would like the replacement to be Ace Bailey. If he doesn't get traded, I'm cool with getting Dylan Harper. So as long as the replacement is Ace Bailey, bro, after Cam Johnson is traded, he's packing his bags like you want him to do. That replacement better be Ace Bailey, bro. Because if it's not, you will see me rage. I'm calm right now. I'm very calm right now, bro. Like I am.
There's
bro.
other players to replace him. Don't worry.
I don't know. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it ain't.
Yes, there
is. No, it's not.
Hold on. We gotta go. My fault. It's I'm going.
But yeah, Joe, you go ahead, bro. Like,
I'm hold on. My
Somebody
fault.
did this.
Somebody did what?
For some reason. So y'all stay woke. Y'all see why whoever trying to salvage, like we ain't even in the mix. Where this shit come from?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Somebody did this, man.
Yo, but now, right. Yo, hold on.
Priest, you was next, bro.
Yeah, Big Priest was next. Not Joey. My fault. Go ahead, Big Priest.
I stay woke, man.
Like I said, I do not like seeing products like that placed on the floor. You can want what you want. I am okay with the tank. I understand that it's a lottery. We can be the worst team in the league and get the 5th pick, and then everybody be tight. So all this bullshit, you play the games the right way. I can't. You affect players when they have to go out there and lose by 70 fucking points. Players that are supposed to be a part of the future. I've seen guys like Jahlil Okafor on historically bad teams and never recover. I don't want that for Noah Clowney. I don't want that for Jalen Wilson. I don't want that for guys that I feel like can be a part of something in the future. But them competing every night, and yeah, they might win some games. Fuck it, it happens, right? But they were 2-8, and people were tripping. 2-8, but they was fighting every night. This was absolutely fucking horseshit bullshit. And you can say that coaches don't get fired because of stuff like this, but they do.
Mm.
I've seen it. I've been watching the NBA over 35 fucking years. They do.
Mm-hmm.
They really do. And players lose their nerve because of games like this. They do. All this stuff over a lottery is crazy. This isn't the NFL. If this was the NFL, I would say get rid of everybody, because if we're the worst team, we guaranteed to get the number 1 pick. But I mean, it is what it is.
Oh man. Shout out to Big Priest, man. Yeah, random John Morant dunked on Wemby, and that shit didn't count, but it counts to me as a fan. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, I ain't see the dunk. I saw the picture. Shit looked like the Jordan logo.
Bruh.
On Wemby though.
Nah, that shit was that's welcome to the NBA, man. He said I ain't gonna dunk. They lied. He lied, man. But LM is next. LM, man, this ain't no goddamn masterpiece, man. I don't know, what are you talking about, LM? What are you talking about, bro?
Listen, at the end
That's
of the
the Spurs
day,
fan side talking.
listen, at the end of the day, like, I don't get the discourse. Maybe it's just because we're doing it. Like, I've seen, we just saw Kay Cunningham go through losing seasons when the niggas was 14-68.
Mhm.
Like, and look where he's at. Look what he's doing now. Like, it bothers me
Kane was
that,
hurt a
like,
lot. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to cut you off, but Kane was
So
hurt a
so's
lot
Cam
of that.
Thomas.
Bro,
Hold on, any of y'all niggas? Hold on, real quick. Any of y'all niggas keep-
Kay did have season-ending surgery.
Oh nah, yo, Ella, this is out of pocket, but you ain't see Ja Morant dunk on that nigga Wemby tonight?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw
Breeze
it.
just said that, bro.
Yeah, I said that before I did the intro. I kind of
I wasn't mad at that shit. I was like, what the? I wasn't mad at it. I was like, good, go ahead. Like,
Ja Morant about to get
Yo,
his
bro, hold on, time out. Hold on, look.
It didn't count, but that's one of the best dunks that I've seen this year to me.
Hold on.
I don't like when people get jumped. I
Yo,
saw
go
that
back to him, go
Wemby
back to him,
had
go back to him.
8 blocks before halftime, though.
Yeah, he had 8 blocks in the first. Yeah, he was
If he had 8
thing.
blocks before halftime, one dunk, you might get dunked on. But 8 blocks before halftime is crazy.
That's crazy.
But
They had a parlay for 4 blocks,
live
my
forever.
nigga.
I guarantee
did not
you.
take it.
I guarantee you, they could make that. Even though it quote unquote didn't count in the game, they can make that a poster and sell that in real life.
Oh, of course.
I saw that. I was like, it didn't count, but I know
if you play
around the
defense,
media,
you're gonna get dunked on, though.
They should
if
make
you
a
play
t-shirt.
defense, you're gonna get dunked on.
You say they should make a t-shirt. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But
they
listen,
should make it a t-shirt.
Yeah, maybe. Hold on, let Ellen finish so we can go around the
their
panel.
next game.
Yeah, so I'll be quick, but yeah, like I was just at this point in time, I'm just watching for the individual talent. I've said this at the beginning of the season: who's going to be on this team and who's not. That's always been my thing, and I think Clowney's still going to be here. Wilson has looked bad, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I know it's a couple of slumps of games, but I don't know. But yeah, I've said for Rip, like I'm just looking at individual talent. I'm looking at the players get better. Like that's really my prerogative this whole season. The loss was crazy. I mean, they had Kawhi, they had James Harden, they had their whole roster.
Right,
so
it
I
was
mean,
crazy. That's what it was.
I mean, we saw Kawhi. Kawhi looked like he missed a beat tonight. Like So I mean, it is what it is.
He's shy, fresher. He got the freshest legs out there. He
Right,
played
but
4 games.
But they had their whole roster though. Like
what is our record? Are we at the halfway
14
mark?
and 27.
14 and yeah.
14,
So the thing about it, this why it didn't make no. I'd rather if you was going to play Cam Johnson and them, I would fine play him this game. Like it didn't make any sense for me to play Portland because it was just like, cool, that's one of the taking teams, but
when I was
it
watching the
doesn't make
game, I
sense.
understood that from you while watching this game, LM. I was like, you right, because why play them last night and not tonight?
Exactly.
that's
Like if
what
you're
I
gonna
was
play them
saying last
tonight,
But
night.
I get it. I
that's
get
why I
it. Like
keep
if you're
saying
gonna play them
somebody
tonight, I
did
got it.
this.
Right. Like if you're going against Portland, that's another taking team. You know what we're trying to do.
No. But
But if you're playing this
LM,
game, the Clippers is
LM,
not trying to tank. Like
LM. What
fine,
I'm
go out
saying,
there and try to win.
Thank
LM.
you.
Hold on, LM. What I'm saying is there's a hierarchy to tanking. We just started this year. You guys think we could just waltz into place and just
Yo,
tank
you
top tanking? No.
Yes.
You gotta fall in line. You ain't
That's
gonna
not
get
that's not the
hold
point
on.
though,
Listen,
Breezy.
hold on. What I'm saying is you're not gonna be a better tanker than Portland Tank Blazers. You're not gonna be a better tanker than the Washington Wizards. You're just not gonna be better than them, bro. They get better
the
tankers than
Washington
us.
Wash
That's not
Wizards.
the point, Breezy. The fact is,
Like,
their front offices get the memo. That you talking about? Oh, we're not gonna tank about it, right? Because they know what the fuck they gotta do. They knew it from the beginning of the season.
Can I
If,
jump in
if,
here
yeah,
for
if
a second?
you
I'll pass
next.
it to
Hold on,
Dylan.
hold on.
I'll pass it to
Yeah,
Dylan after.
Thank you
But
so much.
like
yeah.
they
Yo,
knew
me and Ellen be
they
at a
knew what
stalemate, man. I'm telling you, me and
they
Ellen
knew
need
what
to
they
have
would.
one off or something, man. Cause
Yo, they knew what
damn,
they.
man.
You can do it
Go
today
ahead,
because you
Dylan.
say you was you. Yeah, I'm gonna pass it to Dylan after. But you can pull it up today because you say he's doing the rebuild teams or whatever. So we can do that. We can do that
It's
after.
early in the show.
But the
Yeah, I
fact I'm
gotta.
saying, the
Cause
fact that I'm saying is, and I'll pass it off to Dylan after whoever after me, is that like this is what comes with the process. If we could win and get a number one pick, I'll be all for it. Like I'm, even though this loss was crazy, I was weak with Claxton missing the dunks. I was like, oh yeah, this shit is ridiculous. But at this point in time, like like Dylan said, front office sort of shit was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Have y'all not seen me going to these Rutgers games? Have y'all not seen me? What are y'all doing?
Sean Marks
This was a mess.
himself
This
has
was a
been
message.
Sean
This
Marks
was
himself has
indeed
been to
a
Rutgers 4
message.
times, and
You
Brooklyn
telling
scouts have
me
been there
Cam
flooded.
Johnson was playing last night? Cam Johnson, yes, regardless of the fact he was injured or whatever, he looked pretty good yesterday. Now you telling me he out? Come on, man. Like that. They have a plan. The front office has a plan. They know what's up. They're trying to get Dylan or Ace. I think they're off Cooper. I don't think they're trying to get Cooper at this point. They're targeting the two Rucker guys.
yo,
So
LM,
yeah, they're gonna want
That's
to try to do what they can
LM,
to get the two.
right?
I'm in the
LM,
shit.
LM.
Yes, I'm in the shit.
Yeah. You people, you like
Yo,
you
what's
join the
good?
panel,
Yo, what's good?
right?
Yo,
Slow
Breezy, I
it
got a
down,
question.
hold
Oh
it down,
shit.
Yo, Breezy, I
Hold
got
it
a
down,
question.
people. Hold it
Yo,
down, people.
I
I
gotta
got a
Why do
slow
you
it down.
let this
Hold
Tasmanian
on,
devil
slow
up
it down.
all
yo,
the
I got
time?
Hold it
Yo,
down.
one mic. Let Breezy
People,
work.
Hold it
slow it
down,
down.
people.
Oh
People,
shit.
slow it down. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Nah,
Slow
easy
it
gonna be
down.
weak.
Slow
Yo,
it
y'all need
down.
some
Hold
whiskey
it
like me,
down.
man. I'm relaxed like a
I
motherfucker.
got
you said
Like,
you off the
chill.
whiskey, Dylan?
Oh yeah, dude.
Like,
I got the Red Stag Jim Beam on hand. We're about a quarter
All right, I'm about to go get
quarter
a drink
left.
too, man. Cause
We're
y'all bugging.
chilling, man.
I'm about to.
go
I
I'm
know
gonna
ahead,
I
get
get
me
needed
a
a drink
a
after
little
this
drink.
right.
tonight.
I'm gonna
Right.
get me a
Go
little
ahead.
drink. Right.
Let Dylan
But
go
yeah, go
ahead.
ahead, Dylan.
What again?
I'm
You
asking
agree
for
with
2 minutes.
LM, so we listening. Why you
Yeah,
agree with LM?
no, I'm just gonna put it this way. One, I don't care how anybody thinks. In a year like this, where they have fucked this thing up so badly already, these veterans, this is a perfect sign from the front office, which is just a big old fuck you to them, because I'm so sick and tired of the horrible wins that we've had this season. Portland last night specifically, there was no reason to win that game nor to play the veterans. That is going to be a game that bites you in the ass if you don't blow this shit up quick. But listen, I don't care if it's a 1-point loss, a 60-point loss. The whole goal of this season is to lose. So realistically, it doesn't matter how big the loss is for me. But also, with how bad this loss was, this proves to you that this team is not just a Giannis away from being something. The depth isn't there. This is a 2-year rebuild. This is 2 years of bottoming out, trying to be top 5. That's how you have to do it. And it sucks to say it for some people, but for people like myself, who I'm 23, I've never witnessed the Nets actually rebuild with their own picks. And every team that I've seen that has rebuilt with their own picks or have rebuilt with picks that they've gotten from other teams that have been in the top 5, they've all done very well.
Dylan, I'm not trying to hold you. I want you to finish. All I'm saying is, that's the second part of the show. After we get through, after people's go, we're gonna get to it, and we could all as a panel decide, but we're gonna go through a rebuild and see like the modern day rebuild, and we're gonna go past that. But that's the second part of the show. But
I got some news for you guys if you want to know it now.
No, bro, it's your turn right now. Go ahead. Say it. Yeah, bro. If you got breaking news, we want to hear that. We want to hear that.
Dylan, what's the news, bro? Come on.
I reached out to one of my guys today. He actually is one of the ones that works with the Nets. But again, I'm not going to name drop because he's newer. He's not really as in line.
He told you we getting the 8th pick.
Right.
No. It's not about the draft.
You better say Zion or some shit.
No. It's not about the draft. It's that Brooklyn is not fully closed off on moving Nick Claxton, whether it be at the deadline or this offseason. Brooklyn has been to Maryland. Brooklyn has been to Maryland twice. Brooklyn's been to Maryland twice to scout.
Coming from the same niggas that wanted to get him paid too.
No, hold on.
I told you we should get him all last year. Fucking ridiculous. Niggas wanted him paid. Niggas up in here wanting him paid.
Come on.
Niggas up in here wanting him paid.
Who y'all talking about? Rack Attack Clax?
You ready for this?
I promise I won't cheat on my wifey. All that.
Y'all talking about Rack Attack Clax in here, man?
All that.
You guys ready for this though?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
I am hearing that Atlanta and New Orleans are the two teams most interested. Oklahoma City was almost got a deal done last trade deadline for Claxton. But as of right now, Atlanta and New Orleans are the two teams that are keeping an eye on him, right? Like 2 months ago, we had reports that Brooklyn, that teams were reaching out to Brooklyn in regards to Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton. The Nets have made it known Cam Thomas isn't available right now.
I got a question after you finish.
Hold y'all.
Yeah.
If Atlanta get him, this shit is over with. I ain't gonna hold you.
We definitely go easy.
Listen, it makes sense because Atlanta has 2 first-round picks in this year's draft, plus Clint Capella's expiring contract. If there is a world they add another 2025 pick plus Capella, who's an expiring deal, the Nets would clear over $100 million in cap space over the next 4 years by moving Claxton. So I'm not opposed to it. I loved Claxton since he got here, but he has.
I don't love him.
I'm saying now. The player I love.
I don't love.
Put that nigga on Atlanta. Watch what he do.
But the player that he has become is just not it. So
put him on Atlanta. Watch what he do.
Oh no, him with Trae Young, he's going to be good. Nothing. Him in Atlanta with Trae Young, he would be very good because he needs a.
Atlanta, yeah.
Also,
and he got Jalen Johnson next to him.
Hold on, Dylan.
Also a sleeper team. Also a sleeper team.
Sleeper team who?
The Pelicans.
Oh, he chipped off for a second. He probably chipped off for a second.
Okay.
The police got him.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, easy. So it's your go because he was next anyways. But when Dylan come back, he'll go. But
I wanted to ask a quick question, but y'all can throw it to the back of y'all mind if y'all want to. Before Easy go, quick question. Don't got to answer it right now.
That's not a pause.
All right, go ahead. I want to hear the question.
Yeah, because they keep talking about Giannis, right? If we get him on his team as a free agent, maybe next year, whatever. And then now Zion done threw his hat in the ring. As older player, younger player, power forward, would you want either one of them? And which one would you go with, the youth or the experience with the championship? But you
give me Giannis all fucking day.
But I'm going with the youth because I'm not going with Zion. I'm not going with Zion.
Wait, are y'all even interested in either of those players, or is just because people talking about it?
No.
Hold on. That's
because I just hear a lot of Nets fans talking about it, and I want to see which one people will want more seriously. Like
none of them. I want
I don't want none of them.
I want nada and nada. Zilchin.
Ownership is spoken.
No and no.
Hold on. Right, let's go to Easy. Easy, talk to us, man. What you think about all of this, Easy?
Go to Milas. Go to somebody else, bro. I got some funny bullshit.
Say the funny bullshit because I'm just interested because people keep talking about all the cap space we got.
Yo, my niggas keep on shitting on Claxton, my nigga.
Oh, there you go.
Hold on.
I don't know. It's a Claxton hate train.
You saw what he did tonight. You'll see. You know what?
Wait till he play with D-Lo. Wait till he play with D-Lo on Friday. Bet you look like a totally different person.
That nigga's a bum.
Exactly.
He a bum, right? We've seen this dude compete on the championship level team with Kevin Durant.
Anybody look good next to Kevin Durant?
I keep telling y'all.
Anybody that needs a point.
So we need KD back for this nigga to be nice?
No, it was
need a point guard
because
he's a rim running big. He's a defender and a rim runner. That you need a point guard.
He's a
bro. Yo, bro. I promise you everything that y'all saying. Everything that y'all saying.
Let me know when I can go,
about
bro.
Jared Allen when he was on the
team. Joey, put that nigga on Atlanta. Watch what they do, bro. Stop it. Come on, bro.
Everything y'all saying can be said about Jared Allen when he was on this team. And look at Jared Allen.
Needle, bro.
Give that nigga to Trey Young. Watch what he do.
Okay, we gonna see.
Hold on.
Let Easy go. Go ahead, Easy.
Let Joey go. Let Joey go real quick. Let Joey go.
Joey's next. Yeah.
Nah, like I was saying yesterday, we should have brought Cam Johnson and D'Lo back this game. It just made more sense in every spectrum. And when I saw that news that they were going to sit D'Lo and CJ this game, it made me even fucking madder because I'm like, okay, you try, you put the pups out there against the Blazers, right? You let them just whatever. If you don't want to win, but if they win, fuck it. It is what it is. But at least you bring D'Lo and Cam back against this game. You might not win, but you make it fucking respectable. Now the Nets are on the wrong side of history again. You know, niggas, I done see niggas get 20 piece. I done seen 40 burgers, but getting a 60 piece dropped on your head top is crazy work.
Yeah,
that's sad, bro.
Is the strategy maybe they trying to make
said it was a masterpiece? I said blasphemy.
No,
are they trying to give Cam Johnson and D'Lo time to look like spaces to shine so they could look good, so they could keep their trade value up?
I don't think so, because at this point in both of their career, they are who they are.
That's a
you
good
know
point.
know what you're getting with them, bro.
You talking about Claxton?
No, I'm talking about D'Lo and Cam Johnson.
Nobody knew what they was getting from CJ this year. CJ has added a whole new level of play to his game.
Bro, but what I'm saying is we already know what he can do based up to this point. Him playing against Portland ain't going to solidify shit. That's my point.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if they're trying to trade him soon, maybe they play him against them because they feel like he could get 30 against them. They feel like he.
The same thing for Cam Johnson. Niggas was on Booker's ass when he was on losing Phoenix teams, but he was putting up numbers. Niggas was saying that shit empty stats.
So I mean, Joey,
it wasn't empty stats for CJ because it was leading to victories.
So
no, I'm talking about before Phoenix was the team that they were. Booker was putting up mad numbers, but
CJ this year, it's not empty stats because when he's on the court, clearly we're a better team and we win.
He's a role player, Priest.
Hold on. Let me
Nigga, you a role player with no role.
And your boy Claxton got cooked tonight, Priest, like scrambled eggs. You got nothing to say tonight, man. You got nothing to say tonight, Priest.
Yo, hold on.
Exactly, bro.
What?
Slow it down. Hold on.
I feel like Claxton took your broad, man, because you.
Nah, nobody take my girl. Nobody take my girl, bro. I know what the hell you talking about, man.
Leave him alone.
I told you.
Somebody did this.
Yo, hold on, slow it down, man.
I'm tired
Slow
of
it
this hate on my boy. He's a Brooklyn
down.
Net. He want to be a
Nah,
Brooklyn Net.
I'm tired of you telling
I
us that
don't
Cam
want him to
Johnson's a
be a Brooklyn
superstar,
Net.
man. He's a role
I
dude.
did. When did I say that?
Yo, hold it down, y'all, before
Slow
Breezy
it
put us in
down.
the backcourt again.
You want a
When did I
mid-cap
say he
trade
was a
package for the
Hold
superstar?
on,
guy.
man. Y'all not respecting my handle, man. Y'all not
All right,
respecting
let
my
Breezy
Respect
talk.
the
Let
handle.
Breezy talk.
handle.
Let Breezy
Respect the
talk, man. Let Breezy
handle,
talk,
y'all.
man.
Respect the
Y'all not
handle.
gonna
Hold it
respect my
down.
handle, bro.
I don't
If
like
y'all
when
not,
people lie on me, Breezy. That's all.
and I
I ain't
respect
never
my
said
Breeze,
he
you
was a
wanted a
superstar.
mid-Kel Bridges trade package from
Yo,
yesterday. I heard you.
John, John, let me introduce you, man. Like, damn, bro. Like,
My bad, my bad, my bad, bro. My bad, my bad, my bad.
yeah,
My bad.
you know
Hey,
I'm the host, so I'll be trying to introduce the guys that ain't speak yet, and you getting into it with the other guys on the panel, man. Come on, man. Hold on, let Joey finish what he was gonna say. And the reason
no,
what
I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. I'm gonna land the
no, I
plane.
was
I'm gonna
trying.
land the plane.
I know that I wanted to say something to you. You were saying
Okay, go
something
ahead. I'm
about
sorry. Go ahead, bud.
I was saying you were saying something, and then I wanted to say something to you, and that's why I was saying hold it down, slow it down. What was you saying again? I'm trying to remember what you were saying.
No, I said that this is the Nets pretty much tried to win the wrong game. They tried to be competitive in the wrong game. They should have brought. They
Oh
should have
yeah,
had who
right,
they were
right,
playing against
Joey.
the Clip. Huh? They should have
Right,
had who they were playing against the Clippers, playing against the damn Trailblazers.
right,
You
but
feel
Joey,
me?
but
You
right. No. What I'm saying to you is, I think what they did was they just wanted to show who would be interested that he's healthy. It wasn't about winning this one or that one. But Portland is the top tankers. You're not going to out tank them. You know what I mean? Like Leaf said, they probably putting up calls to Portland tank Blazers, say you ain't going to out tank us. You seen Clax go out for the layup dunk? What the hell was that?
well,
Like,
Breezy. If we're not trying to do that, we need to do a better
Did
job
you
at
see
it because
Cloudy do the
hold on.
opposite where he missed his layup? He got the dunk right afterwards. Whoa, like make
If
sure
we
that
not
shit
trying to
going.
do that, Breezy, we need to do better because you know what? That fucker Danny Ainge and all these
mhm.
other teams that's below us, they're trying to do their best to fucking tank and get in the best position they can to get the best fucking talent in the draft. So we need to do a better job, bro.
So
For
Joey,
Okay.
real.
I hear you, and that's a good point. But then,
That makes no sense. Toronto just beat Boston today. What?
I ain't
Oh
know that.
man, here we go.
Okay.
I ain't know
They
that.
did.
yeah, they
I ain't
should
know
like
that.
Boston.
That's
They
cool.
should
They
like them
beat
too.
Boston today. That's
He
cool. But
said
at the end of
slacked them. Damn.
that's cool. They beat Boston today. What I'm trying to say is if you got a chance to maneuver and get a strategic L to move up to get a possible lottery pick, you do it, bro. You just got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yo, but Joey, again, I felt like they wanted to show whoever be interested in Cam John CJ that he's healthy. Not necessarily to compete with like I said, I feel like the Portland Tank Blazers got more clout in the tanking business. You know what I'm saying? Like the Nets gotta fall in line.
So why
Like you
couldn't he
not
show
gonna,
he was healthy against the Clippers, Breezy?
bro. Come on, I don't know, man.
Joey, come on, man. That's funny.
Yo,
That's
Because
funny.
he
my
was.
Wi-Fi
It
completely
was
shit
less of
today.
a chance for him to do good versus the Clippers.
Yeah, you know that.
Bro, come on now. Everybody, I mean,
Listen,
like CJ is already one of the hottest commodities pause in the league. Like him beating up on the lousy ass Trailblazers ain't gonna move the needle. Teams want
exactly.
him regardless. Like, you feel me?
Hey,
Everybody knows that the Trailblazers suck. You think that GMs are going to be impressed with him dropping 30, 40 points on them?
All right, hold on. All right, Joey, just pass it to John when you're done. Cause
I'm done.
we're gonna
And real
we're
quick,
gonna
oh
I
get to
shit.
the
wanted to say,
rebuild part of the show. And also, before you go, I want to say again, thank you, man, for the quote. Win, lose, or draw, we here.
yeah,
So you know what I'm saying. You see, I still got it going on the screen. You know what I mean? Heavy on the loose
yo,
tonight,
yeah,
but
yeah, and we talked about this Claxton thing. I mean, we know who in here was taking up for Claxton. We know who in here was telling everybody Clax ain't it. Like he's a good little role player, a good little complimentary piece, but he don't put his imprint on the basketball game enough for him not to be expendable. Like, and he's
Mhm.
getting exposed when he's not out, when he got to be out there and he got to produce and have some kind of effect on the game on his own without somebody spoon feeding him.
I just be thinking about the Martin Lawrence shit.
Yeah.
Don't you know no good? That's what
All
Claxton.
right, I'm
How
done though,
good?
Breeze.
How
I'm
good do
passing
you
it
all
on.
think
All right,
that
hold on,
since
hold
we
on, hold
talk
on.
about Claxton every day, I just got a question for the panel. How good
All
would
right, hold
Clint
on.
Capella be without a fucking point guard?
He's
He
a
better
pick
than
and roll
Claxton,
player.
Breeze. So we're
Basically,
talking about
he
him.
basically no. But his
How
point
is
is
he
he's a
better than
pick and roll
Claxton?
player.
He
How
was
is he better than
bad.
Claxton?
He
In
was
what way?
I think the results are self-explanatory.
Man,
Who's got a
shut
better
up.
record?
was
Who's got
bad.
He
This
definitely
nigga
was
played with
bad.
Harden and Trey
exactly.
Young.
Hold on,
He
hold on,
Exactly.
played
hold
with
on.
Harden and Trey Young his whole career.
Hold
How
on.
is he
Let me
better
Harden,
than Claxton?
Big Priest.
Harden's
Let me
fine better
yeah,
than
Breeze.
Claxton.
I mean, you just don't like to hear the
let,
answers, man. It's cool. It's
yo,
cool.
hold on. Let me introduce John, man. It's a hostile situation. Nets fans, we all mad, but we shouldn't be mad at each other. We gotta stick together in these tough times.
Yo, is that thing is
Hold,
true? Is that thing
hold
true?
on, hold on. I want to say
People,
shout to everything Brooklyn Nets, John.
Breezy?
You say he was here for his birthday, so I want to say thank you for celebrating your birthday here. You know what I'm
No
saying? So
problem,
shout to everything Brooklyn Nets, John. Talk to us, man. What you think of this this
man.
this game tonight, man? This
I
ass
mean,
whooping.
Ellen put it in the craziest way ever. It was a beautiful masterpiece. I don't know if I would say that, but I guess for a tank, yeah. But I think just kind of to Joe and Ellen's sentiments. You kind of wish you played the guys tonight because Johnson would have shined in this game too. Listen, the Clippers, for as good as they're playing, they weren't going to hold Johnson back. Johnson's been crisp this whole season as far as finding his right shot opportunity. So this would have been a good game for him to prove to OKC and the other teams that he's still very good, and he is. It's just you wasted a gold opportunity beating a Portland Trailblazers team, potentially ruining your draft odds. But Pelicans or Raptors won today, so maybe we're figuring this out. It just feels like Sean Marks. This is his first time ever tanking. We all know that, right? And I don't know if he knows how to do it like other people do it, but I hope he realizes that every move you
No,
make right now this season impacts the
no,
potential next few years.
no,
Not the top
no. Hold
tanker.
on, hold on. Time out. No, let's get to it. And we gonna be specific.
Oh,
When it
that's
comes
beautiful.
down, hold on.
Look
When
at
it come
that.
down,
Oh
relax,
Not
man.
man.
bad. Couple of games. Couple of games. That's
Look,
it.
look, look,
Couple games.
Couple
look,
4
games.
games
look.
back.
Listen.
We
All
got
right,
27 already. Got
right,
27
right.
losses.
So hold on. I'm gonna go off of what John said. Then we gonna go back to John, and then we're gonna go around the panel. We're gonna get to the rebuild part of the show, right? So my point is to the tankers that's upset about our record. What I'm saying is you're not gonna out tank the Wizards. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know the Pelicans was gonna be this bad until I found out what's going on with the draft picks and all of that. Charlotte Hornets, I did think they were gonna be better than us. The Toronto Raptors, I did think, and I still kind of think they're gonna have a better record than us. The Utah Jazz, I kind of felt like it was gonna be close with our record with them. The Portland Trailblazers, I felt like it should be like this. You feel what I'm saying? It should be like around like where the Portland Trailblazers at. I didn't think we were the very worst. I didn't think that we would be a number one solid worst team in the league. I did not think we would be worse than the Wizards. I did not call that. So I'm saying that to say, John, that we right where we should be as a franchise. I think you guys are a little harsh thinking that we should lose more games than we are. We had to prove two
No,
things, John. The first was
Mhm.
that Jordi Fernandez was a good coach. Second, that we know how to tank, and he's doing a good job, bro. We lost 6 in a row. Well, I mean, one in a row.
No, I mean,
Not
at
in a
the end of
row,
the
but
day,
we lost
5 out
after
of
I mean,
the.
6.
we're out
No,
of the
6 out of
plane, which is a
7.
great.
6 out of
We're out
7.
of the plane, which is a good thing. It's just Sean Marks feels like he's playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette, where it doesn't matter if we win or lose. In his mind, as long as you're out of the play-in, you're going to have a shot at getting a top pick. But I think most people were expecting to be at least around bottom 3 because you wouldn't have to worry about much. Now it's like we're bottom 6, like you said, we couldn't catch up. Some teams, I don't know. I mean, Marks could have traded away these vets at any time,
John,
but he
John,
underestimated Coach Jordy. He really did.
No. Listen, 2 for 8, bro. That's what we are in our last 10. When you look at all of the other tanking around us, we one of the best tankers out there. You give us some credit. Give us some
Yo,
I
credit.
mean,
man.
I mean, being
Yo, I
Portland, I don't
can't
know if that
believe
makes you a
this.
great
This
tanker,
shit
but
is
to each their
ridiculous,
own,
bro.
right?
Why am I even having this conversation? This is crazy.
Right.
Like, you know
No,
what I'm saying? Like, this one for 1-9 is the Wizards. You can't out tank the top tankers. Like, nobody
I
got
mean,
this.
if we had a GM that knew how to make moves, maybe that'd be a different conversation, Breezy. But
To
obviously,
be
we're stuck
fair,
where we're
New
stuck,
Orleans
else.
at
right?
Couple
New Orleans
grabs
is
though,
at.
Breezy.
To be
Everybody else.
fair, New Orleans is at
Besides
10
Wizards.
wins. So I think they could. I think depending on if they win, if Zion is still there by the trade deadline, I think they win a couple more games.
You know why Zion would win those games? Because he wants out, man. He wants out. He wants to get out of there as soon as possible, man.
I'm just saying they at 10. I think Charlotte can get a couple more wins. I think Portland definitely gonna get 14. Yeah. I mean, I think they just got better talent. I think they're gonna be able to win more games.
No, listen. We're on a good trajectory right now, right? I think by the deadline, if we're at least near worst 5 or maybe worst 4, somebody said worst 4. If we're near around those two things, you have a great shot. But it could have been there a lot sooner. But we'll see. Maybe Mark's good luck will somehow come back again. I don't know, man. He thinks he has 1,000 lives on
May
his team.
12th is our Judgment Day. So if we,
I like that.
Why you say that?
Because May 12th is lottery. May 12th is lottery. The lottery night.
I say we end up like 22 and 60. 22 and 60.
I'm still saying 24 wins because it just.
You think so? 24?
Yeah, I think 24. I think we get 24 wins.
If
like 10 more wins.
If CJ's traded by like January 21st, then okay, maybe I can see like 22, 23 wins, but we're at 14. And if Cam Thomas comes back healthy and Nick Claxton starts playing like a functioning big man, then I could definitely see them sneaking a couple extra
Let's
wins.
trade Cam Thomas too. Let's go all in on the team.
Stop it. Your boy Clax got to go, man. Send Clax home, man.
Like we need like a 20-game losing streak.
Thomas is the only one I wouldn't.
That's what
Claxton, I'm completely okay.
20-game losing streak.
Man, you gotta send Claxton out. You gotta send CJ out, man.
Cam is a pillar, man. We can't get rid of Cam Thomas.
All right, so hold on. We going.
It was a whole bunch of people willing to trade Jared Allen.
Like 14 and 47.
It was a whole bunch of people willing to trade Jared Allen for James Harden too. Now look at that shit.
I wasn't one of them.
Hold on, y'all facing into the next part of the show. It's Ellen was finishing. Go ahead, Ellen. We gonna go. I think it was Ellen and Dylan, one of y'all. And then People's at the end, but we definitely where y'all at right now. I'm gonna come revisit that, and we're gonna get into the, you know what I'm saying, the rebuild. I'm not gonna be picking mad teams. It's well late already, so you know what I'm saying. We could just pick like one team. I'll do a series with y'all. You know what I'm saying. Tonight we'll do one team and see who had the best. Not see, but just observe they rebuild or whatever. But go ahead.
I think you can do 2, Breezy. I think you can do 2 or 3, but
yeah, I mean, if y'all up, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, like to be fair, like I do agree because I do agree at the same time with Breezy and them. Like, even though we're at 14 wins, like the way New Orleans is at 10 already, I think Charlotte can get a couple more wins. We just seen Toronto beat Boston. Like, regardless of where, I think by mid.
Like. You see the difference. The difference is that Zion making the league look like nasty work. You can't be missing flights to your game. Like what kind of
He's too busy banging 4s.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he don't want to be there though, man.
Burritos and fucking burgers in his hands, man. That guy's unserious.
Yo, and what's
fan,
worse?
I love Zion, but he's an unserious basketball player right now.
Yeah, no, and what's worse, the social media, you don't want to go against them. They got Zion Williamson at a Wendy's drive-through, taking a picture with a fan. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta tell me this happened on the same night.
He was definitely in Wendy's. Like, he was definitely in Wendy's. Like, let me get 3 Dave singles. Bad motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Why would y'all want him in Brooklyn downtown where all the restaurants is at? Like, that's just a recipe for disaster.
Him on Flatbush is crazy work,
New York
bro.
Pizza and New York strip clubs would be fucking generational. My God,
he'll make the wings. He make the wings out right. Dylan's right. He'll make the wings and strip clubs famous. Like, yo, you know that strip club, the wings in there is amazing.
If there's one person who can talk about Zion, I'd like to think
definitely going to hit up the Jamaican spots on Utica. You know
because
that.
I'm a big Zion fan, and I'm also a big Duke fan. So like for me to actually say that I don't want him here is saying something.
Yeah, like I would love Zion here if you're talking about early on in his career. But I mean,
if it was early in his career and you could fix the mistakes, then yeah. But
like
him in New Orleans, it's like I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You know, Ben Roethlisberger openly admitted to being like addicted to beer and porn for a while. Which, hey, I mean, fucking rock out of Seattle. But like Zion is literally addicted to food and 4 out of 10. No, I'm not even kidding. Ben Roethlisberger said that on the podcast. It's fucking hilarious.
He's not lying. He's not lying. He's not lying. He's not lying.
In a podcast Ben Roethlisberger said in a podcast a couple of years ago that he was like addicted to alcohol and porn for a while, and I'm just like, that's my quarterback. That's my 2-time Super Bowl champion right there. No, but like seriously though, Zion is like addicted to fucking 4 out of 10s and Wild Wings. Like it's just he's not meant for here, man. I love
him
Zion.
in New York at this time would be horrible. If you're talking about early on in his career, like
that
I'm
motherfucker
with
is
it, bro.
built like a grizzly bear. He'd be hibernating all winter in New York.
Yeah, I'm good off that, bro. And he injury prone. Like we see what's happening with Embiid. Like I'm good.
He's not injury prone. He's
There's
obesity
too many
prone.
OnlyFans actresses in Brooklyn. The whole of
Yeah,
Williamsburg would be in front of his crib. It's too bad. This is not a good place for him.
Right.
You're gonna be in that Buffalo Wild Wings in Atlantic Mall, man. Like it is what it is. Like I can't do that.
And he don't play a lot of games, man. Y'all keep mentioning Cam Thomas, and again, like I said, last season he played 67 games, and the reason why he got this quote unquote, in my opinion, allegedly, I gotta say that injury is because they were signing out with him. Like, yo, we gonna move forward with you, Cam Thomas, but we can't have you out there competing every night. You're gonna win more games than we expect. We probably been at with a healthy team like this, which we ain't Trey Shooter, we'd be at 30 wins or some shit, bro. Like, so nah.
This team might win 40.
Not this team. Not this team.
Realistic.
No, he's talking about before the trade.
With Beekman at that point? Not with Beekman at that point. Oh, you're talking about before the trade. Okay.
Breeze,
or if they just played the dude that's on the dudes on the bench.
Yeah, I got you, Dylan.
Because realistically, there's probably 2 teams that can jump Brooklyn right now. I would think Portland starts taking this a bit more seriously, so they'll keep dropping down with us. I would scroll down just a bit.
That Washington, the last team.
Oh, it is. Okay, I would think.
Just the Washington. That's the problem.
I would think one of Toronto or Charlotte could jump us, but that's really it. And then the Pelicans, of course. So there's 2 teams actually.
Pelicans, the Hornets, maybe too.
But that's all we need. Like, if you can be a bottom 5 team, you would be the largest market out of the bottom 5 teams, right? Because you would have
you need
Utah,
the bottom
Portland.
3.
No, you need
bottom five. Bottom 5. I think it's fine, bro.
Because
bottom 5 with the market that we have, we'll have a good chance to jump in.
You're not out taking the Utah Jazz, man. You're not out tanking them, man. You're not.
Here, Breezy, scroll down just a bit though, because I want to put out this scenario. Just
Bro,
down
that's the last.
But how many wins they got though? That's not.
I think the comment in a way.
Look, this is the last.
Yeah. No, I know. I want to put it in perspective. So show from the Wizards up. Right, you have
right. That's what I was doing.
Right. So realistically, the comments in the way. That's why.
Oh, my fault. Okay.
No, you're good. So realistically, though, if you're looking at it, right, say Brooklyn is a bottom 5 team by the end of the year, they land pick 4. Portland doesn't need a point guard. They don't need a shooting guard, right? Say Portland lands the 3rd overall pick, you could potentially trade up 1 pick for Dylan Harper or Ace Bailey if they're available.
Dylan, what you're missing is 4 could land at 7. 4 has a higher chance at landing at 7 than landing at 3.
1 could land at 5, 3 could land at 7, 2 can land at 4. Like the point is that I'm trying to put out there is that
3, you can't fall past 7.
I understand.
You haven't seen that lady. That lady
is.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say what I'm saying is Washington, one of either Charlotte or Toronto, so that's 2. Utah, Portland, and Brooklyn is likely to be the bottom 5.
Yeah.
Not one of those teams has a higher market than us. If you look at the drafts historically,
I know, but now
the bottom 5 teams, the best market gets into the top 3. Yeah, but historically, out of the bottom 5 teams, the highest market somehow lands in the top 3 every year, for the most part. So what I'm saying is,
nothing is guaranteed, though.
Nothing's guaranteed, but
why don't
you
just get into the top 3 in the bottom 3, and then if you're in the bottom 3, you have an 80%
I completely agree.
Top 5.
Listen, I completely agree, but the problem is we've already put ourselves too much.
Man. Nothing guaranteed, like people say.
Bro, Detroit was top 3 in the Wemby draft, and they went to 5.
Like
we don't like.
They have the worst record. They got the number 5 pick. last year?
That's the
Yes, they was 14-68.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The worst pick never get the number one pick though. It never really happens like that. Never. Like somebody that win like 16 games or some shit.
And to Dylan's point, who's to say if we're the top 5 team that's in the Dylan's point, if we the top 5 worst team, yeah, the market does play a part in that. Who's to say, yo, they top 5, we the biggest market? Like, why not put these guys top 3 in what a
if you
Dylan
guys
Ace
want to
market?
count on that, that's fine. But my opinion is you do everything and anything in your power to make sure you're picking.
But Pod, you could be top 3 and we can still end at 5.
Of
That's
course,
what I'm
but
saying.
you can't. But LM, you can't argue that and then argue, and then on top of it argue, oh, we're an attractive market, and they're gonna want to send a good player there. Like,
yeah, but realistically,
hold on.
hold up. All
right, so hold on. Let Dylan finish and pass it to Peoples because we're about to get into the next part of it where we talking about the draft and all
say
that.
pick number 1 is Utah, say pick number 2 is Washington, and say pick number 3 is Portland, right? Portland does not need Dylan Harper, right? Say Washington goes with Ace Bailey over Dylan Harper somehow. Portland doesn't need a guard. You can trade up 1 pick to grab Harper. So my point is like being bottom 5, you're at least, again, with our market and historically when bigger markets are in the bottom 5, they usually get a top tier pick. Look at Golden State the year that Curry got hurt.
So hold on. Let me ask
Golden State did get the second pick.
So hold on. Right now, let me ask Dylan something.
Look at Houston.
This is kind of a rhetorical question. Brooklyn Nets got the best market when you look at the teams lower than the Brooklyn Nets, right?
Every single team lower than the Nets right now on this list, yes, we have a higher market than them.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
I've been saying this since the beginning of the season.
Y'all playing with fire.
The league can only do so much in terms of like the draft lottery. If you're bottom 5, I really do believe you'll be top 3. Worst case 4. But if you're outside of the bottom 5, there's not much wiggle room that they could give you. You know, so
to the point, like we don't control with a lot of like, regardless if we take it or not, we're not going to control. Like if we put ourselves at the best odds, I'm with it. But regardless if we put ourselves at the best odds or not, we're not going to control with a lot of people.
I said it yesterday, bro. We doing a good job at tanking, bro. Like we doing fine.
I definitely wouldn't say it's fine. We should probably be where Charlotte is right now.
Listen, hold on.
And that's a big difference.
Again, the difference between Charlotte and the Brooklyn Nets is the head coach. Sean Marks had to prove that Jordi Fernandez was the head coach, and he did that with the 14 wins.
No, realistically, think about it. We beat Milwaukee 3 times. We beat Portland last night. Those are 4 losses that we already should have.
You're gonna regret those wins.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think so.
Hold on. After 41 games, after half of the season is done. That's why I said 41 games. We are 14-27. We are doing a marvelous tank job. It's impressive.
I definitely wouldn't say marvelous. It's a little stressful. It should not be this hard. Like I said, I think we should be around.
You're not going to outtake.
It's like the house is on fire. Y'all going, isn't the lights pretty?
No, I disagree.
No, it's not about out-tanking the Wizards. It's just about putting yourself in the best position.
So you know you're not going to get the
wins that should not have happened.
But bro, at the end of the day, we got a good coach, and we had to prove that we had a good coach. So just chalk it up as that. And at the end of the day, you got to see Jordi Fernandez ain't going to flake. The franchise know not to fire him. They know they keeping Jordi Fernandez. They know
Jordi signed a multi-year deal, and we've been paying coaches for years. Jordi's not going anywhere for at least 3 years.
No. Can I tell you something? Jordi is setting himself up to be fired. If he doesn't accumulate time, there's an example of it right now. Dable won the Coach of the Year. One NFL Coach of the Year. And because they did not tank, they did not get a quarterback, they
the reason.
No. Let me just
hold on. I'm not even a Giants. Wait. I'm not even a Giants
fan, though. Hold on, Dylan.
The reason why DeBoer got fired is because he won.
I can't let PT slide with that shit. No. I can't let PT. Hold on. Listen, the difference between the Sacramento Kings and the Brooklyn Nets is the veterans on that team, and De'Aaron Fox having that contract coming up, and them bringing over DeMar DeRozan because they trying to compete now. They weren't winning, so they fired Mike Brown. That's a whole different situation from somebody who just got the job the other day. Now that being said,
That's nothing. I didn't even mention them,
bro. But you mean you just said the Sacramento Kings, right?
No, I said the New York Giants.
Oh, you talking
the
about
New York Football Giants?
Yes. Hold on. Let me answer him. I'm not a Giants fan. Brian DeBoer got fired.
Is different than ours. Why you?
Brian DeBoer got fired.
Hold on. Because the draft is different doesn't mean that you're not supposed to tank. They were supposed to tank. They won a meaningless game.
There was rumors of DeBoer being fired before that final game.
It pushed them down one draft pick, and guess what happened? The Washington Redskins got a generational quarterback that the Giants were supposed to get in some meaningless game. When at a pointless time of year, they won that game and lost the opportunity to draft a player that if you drafted him, you're talking completely different about the New York Giants right now.
Yeah, but you're also talking about a team that paid a quarterback $40+ million. They weren't drafting a quarterback that year. It didn't make sense. You paid Danny Doofenshmirtz $40+ million for multiple years. That franchise is stupidity already. Sorry, but the Giants are fucking dog shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're lying. And I love the Giants. And I love the Giants. He's not lying.
If this was the NFL,
DeBoer won that last game because there was already rumors about him being fired. Same thing with Jared Mayo this year with the Patriots. There was rumors of him being fired. He won that last game out of spite, and he got fired. So it happened.
We gotta go to Peoples. We gotta go to Peoples. Because I
just wanted to add something real quick because we keep bringing up the NFL. In the NFL, if this was the NFL's draft process, then yes, I would be right with you all. Why are we winning these games? Yada yada yada. We know we ain't going anywhere. Yada yada yada. Because the worst team gets the number one pick. The picks are given by record, not lottery.
No,
so
but
yes, that's case, Brian Daboll should be fired.
If you are a top 3 pick.
I understand.
If you are a top 3 pick, that guarantees you what? Talk to me, brother. You know the rules.
Hold on, y'all.
It guarantees you a top 7 pick.
Exactly.
That don't guarantee you Dylan, Ace, or Cooper.
Exactly, but it gives you the most statistical odds to be able to be in that conversation.
And how many times have we saw that not happen?
Hold on.
Nobody's saying that they don't want to be as low as possible. We're just saying that bottom 5 still solidifies ourselves as a pretty solid pick.
Hold on. Certain things stand out when y'all going back and forth in conversation. I try to get those things, so you say it again for me in the chat so we could follow the conversation. PT, ask Big Priest that question again about being the top 7 pick, please.
If you are a bottom 3 team, what is the lowest you could be drafted?
7.
Do you understand?
So if you're
the difference?
Bottom 3, you can get
Kama
Malak.
Hold on, Priest. You could if you're guaranteed in that area, you're guaranteed Maluach, you're guaranteed Trey Johnson. But if you are 5th, you have just as much of a chance to pick 8th or 9th. Now you're talking about Rocco Zikarsky levels. Now you're talking about Ron
Zikarsky's a projected mid-second round pick.
Listen, you could fall back that far.
Hold on. PT, we gotta go to Peoples. Let Peoples get shit off, and then we're gonna get to that part. And y'all know about the draft. Y'all talking about Zikarsky, man.
Go ahead, keep winning these meaningless games. Go ahead, tempt fate.
Listen, I'm on the tanking side.
No,
hold on, I don't know who Zikarsky is, man.
Good old Pot Thorne is tripping.
Hold on, bro. Nobody
keep winning these games,
bro. Hold on, Pete. I said it's Peoples, though. That's what I said. I said it's Peoples, though. I didn't say you was tripping. Hold on, Peoples. You there, Peoples? You there, Peoples? All right, so shit. Right, so shout to Dylan and PT. We fitting to go to them for the next part of the show. And we going, you know what I mean? Again, like I said, these guys, they know college basketball. So we're gonna talk to PT LM, Dylan, who else? Big Priest, You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Leaf and
Just
ECY
don't let
start-
Leaf talk about this because he said Zach Edey was going to be the best player in last year's draft class. I'm still holding you to it, Leaf. All love.
The best player in this draft is Stephon Castle. But
I said Castle.
I said Castle
months
before. Yeah, I said Castle 2 months ago.
if you watch
I
Castle
heard
play,
about Castle.
and he was
And
raw
he's on my
last year in
favorite team.
college.
I said it was going to be Castle or Topich.
To be fair,
Topich
Wemby
isn't going to
does
play this year.
make the game easy.
Hold on, yeah.
See-
So hold on. Let me ask y'all this. Let's study a rebuild. Just basically the second part of the show. What I wanted to do was study a rebuild, study a modern day rebuild, because the point of me saying all of this is that what's consistent in the champions as of recent is the duo of more than 3-4 years. So I know we expect to compete for a championship in 3-4 years, but the duos that's winning it for the most part, they've been together for more than 3-4 seasons. They've been together for quite some time. So I know y'all want to build on that. So I know y'all got Cam Thomas in the conversation, etc. Now I just want to discuss, you know what I'm saying? When did it happen? Now I know certain things. I know when it's Celtics, it happens season to season, back to back, right? And I know with Jokic and Murray, I think that happened too, back to back, right? So I'm saying that to say that they play a good 5-6 seasons before they actually competed for the championship and won it. I just think it's interesting to say because these are modern day rebuilds that actually won it. What are the pieces that they continue to keep, and what are the pieces that they let go when they built their team? So, which team you guys want to study? You know what I'm saying?
Can I go first real quick because I already have the perfect example.
Okay, talk to me.
Houston. They took Jalen Green in the top 3. They took Jabari Smith took him in the top 5. They took Amen Thompson in the top 5, and they took Sengun at 16.
Okay.
So if you're looking at Houston, right, you get off of
but
the James
hold on,
Harden.
say it in the year. Say the year for the chat.
Don't forget Tari Eason and Cam Whitmore.
Let's see.
Jalen Green was 2021. That was Cam Thomas, right?
2021.
I'm trying to find the draft picks by year.
No, yeah, it was 2021, like he said. Yeah.
Okay, here I got you.
Sengun was in that draft. They got Green and Sengun in that draft.
I was going to say Jalen Green was 2021. Jabari Smith and Tari Eason was 2022. Those were so Jalen Green was pick 2, Smith was pick 3, Eason was pick 17. In 2023, Amen Thompson was pick 4, and Cam Whitmore was 20. And then last year, Reed Shepard was our pick at pick 3. So look what a 3-year rebuild did for them in the Western Conference, which by the way is stacked as shit.
Right. Okay. So let's stay there real quick. A 3-year rebuild. How does the fans feel about 3-year rebuild?
It doesn't take 3 for us. That's the thing.
Okay.
Because our market is much larger. We already have stars that want to be here. We already have more draft capital than Houston had when they were rebuilding, right? So if you're looking at our situation, the bottom line is 2 years. You want to bottom out for 2 years. You land a top 3 pick hopefully this year. You land a top 5 pick next year. The crazy part is as I'm doing more studying into the 2026 draft class, the 2026 draft class 1 through 10 is far better than this year's draft class 1 through 10. The only difference is 2025 has much more depth in the first round. So like you picking 20 through 30 this year is like picking 15 through 25 next year. Not much of a difference, but it's still a deeper draft class this year. But the 1 through 10 specifically in 2026 is, again, going to be considered a generational draft class. You have AJ DeBanstead, Darren Peterson, Noah Ament, Jalen Harrison. Yeah, you got Cam Boozer, you got Caden Boozer. The list goes on of names. I mean, I can pull up the summit list.
Good luck, Breezy.
Yeah, I got you. Oh wait, is he doing it?
They know. I tell them every night.
Here, I got you guys with the list right now. You have
Darius. The worst teams never get the number 1 pick.
You have Darius Acuff, Nate Ament, Cam Boozer, Caden Boozer, AJ DeBanstead, Jalen Harrelson, Jasper Johnson, Ko Pate, Caleb Wilson. Like the names go on. So
where's Dan Peterson fit in that conversation?
Darren Peterson's top 3.
He's obviously top 3. He's
I personally would take him over Cam Boozer, but they currently have Boozer listed as number 2. DeBanstead is the
I take Peterson over Boozer too.
Dude,
Peterson to me is the
Peterson is
draft
quite
that draft
literally.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yep,
You know?
Peterson is quite literally a 6'7", more athletic, better defensive version of Cam Thomas. That's what I see. Like if you were to put all-star caliber defense and athleticism on Cam Thomas with his scoring, that's Darren Peterson.
He got point guard
That
skills.
sounds too good to be true.
Oh,
Is it
dude,
really?
he's incredible.
Is it really?
He is fucking insane.
He has
Darren
point guard
Peterson
skills.
is
He can
nuts.
play the
I guess
one.
it's 6'7". Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say basketball is the fastest evolving sport to me, in my opinion.
In terms of talent coming in and out every year, yeah, the NFL is probably the one. The NFL is probably the one digressing the most. The quarterback plays been horrible the last 10 years.
Like the form, in a way where it's played the most, it's the most consistently played.
So
I think
we got some backlash.
It's always evolving. It's always you always gotta have a second and third move. You always gotta be working on your game. Yeah, I see, and I'll be honest with you. Just to be honest with you, I got this take from Kevin Durant when he was being interviewed by I forget who he was, but case in point is KD said, "Nah, I'm not the best player in the world right now because I ain't playing 2 months." He said, "This guy's out there right now, hooping right now. You know what I'm saying? It might be a guy better than me right now because of the consistency and how fast the game evolved." So you know what I'm saying? That's Kevin Durant saying that. I ain't saying it verbatim. It's paraphrasing more so, but you get my drift. But yeah, that's all I want to say.
But yeah, I mean, realistically,
I think,
if you're a bottom three team
so
this
you're
year,
saying that you don't. So you don't. So if Dylan Harper comes out next year, if he was a freshman next year, where do you think he gets drafted at?
I would put
5th.
I would probably put DeBance to Peterson. I would put Harper over Boozer.
If Tyrann Stokes reclassifies, if he doesn't reclassify, then I'll put him 4th.
No, I would probably.
So where does Cooper Flag get drafted?
Flag would probably be. I would put him either at 2 or 3.
For me, he would be 4th. I wouldn't take Cooper Flag over Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer, or
I'd take him over Boozer. I'm not high on Boozer, in all honesty. I think Caleb Wilson and Noah Ament have more potential than Cam Boozer.
So basically, these drafts are the same. Then the only difference is AJ DeBancy.
No, it's just the top 10 in 2026 is like you could be picking a superstar at 6 rather than like Asa Newell at 7 this year. You know what I mean? Like there's a pretty
you could get Derek Queen and maybe get the best player in the draft.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's get to Peoples. Peoples, how you feel about all this, Peoples? And then you back, Peoples?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know, I be getting phone calls and shit. My bad, Breezy. You know.
Nah, you good. Yeah.
Nah, I was gonna say, old boy, you was talking about earlier. He had some kind of insight about Claxton.
Yeah, no, I mentioned. I'll pull up the exact quote because.
Can you tell me? Yeah, I mean, I hope what you were saying is. I hope that shit is real, man.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you the time specifically. I texted him at 3:26. I said, "You think there's any?"
People's want Claxton on this team, man.
I said, "Do you think there's any world Brooklyn moves on from Claxton?" He said, "Absolutely." I said, "Before the trade deadline," and he goes, "For the right haul, I'd say so. I'd feel different if he was playing better, but he's been playing very poorly, and his attitude's been even worse." So.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what kind of attitude a player is supposed to have when you're getting your teeth kicked in every night.
One that doesn't ruin the contract that he was paid. One that actually plays basketball. One that actually evolves. One that actually improves.
I'll say it like this: some players are what they are, right? That's why I use the example of Clint Capella, who was never a superstar. Never a star, but was one of the most solid big men in the league because he had the pieces around him that made him able to display his skill set on a nightly basis. Again, when you're playing with a James Harden, and then you go from that to playing with a Trae Young. If you put Capella in Washington with Jordan Poole, he would look like shit.
Yeah, but when are we going to realize that we're not getting a Harden or a Halliburton or a Trae Young?
No, we can get a Dylan Harper
But
I
Dylan
bet
Harper in his
Claxton
first
will
year
look
doesn't
way
solve
better.
Claxton's issue. Yeah, but
So
Harper in his
hold
first
on.
year doesn't solve his issues.
Hold on,
Claxton,
hold
the
on, yeah.
problem is it's
Now,
not going to work.
yo,
Hold on.
Breezy.
Hold on, yeah.
Real quick.
I
Peoples,
disagree
Quick.
100%.
Hold on,
If
peoples.
this is
Are
a
you
war, though, you
peoples?
got to be a soldier if nobody can hold his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Peoples.
When he's in a war or
Nobody.
some
The
shit.
man's bringing
All
up
right,
the
peoples.
He's
Vietnam
bad.
terminology.
Hold on,
Yo,
peoples.
I wanted to give you my rebuild, Breezy. What happened
Hold
to
on,
that?
hold on. I got you. Hold on. I just want to say, just revisiting what I was saying prior. Again, if it was y'all way and y'all we did get the rebuild, then next season will
Bottom out
be
again.
player development for Ace Bailey or whoever we draft. I'm just throwing Ace Bailey in the conversation. But case in point is with the confidence that I have in the coaching staff, player developing this whoever we draft that first season is tremendous. I think
No, we'll have to sit Dylan or Ace for the whole year because they'd be too good with Jordy. We'd win too many games, so we have to just go ahead and redshirt them.
No, that's definitely not true.
I don't know.
Nah, they're gonna take their lumps the first year. They're not gonna be good.
They're going to look good, but it's going to be sloppy. It's going to be inefficient.
It's gonna be fun.
Look
to
what
watch.
Look what Jordy did with Dennis Schroeder. You telling me
Yeah,
that if he
but
get
these
a
are
Dylan
18-year-olds.
Harper,
Yeah, but that's I was going to say
understand
that's
that.
that, and it's also Dennis Schroeder has like playoff level experience. Dylan Harper has college at Rutgers level experience.
NBA is different, man.
Yeah,
And
it's
and,
going
he,
to be
and then
But
physically
another
as
thing
well.
Dylan
They're
has is all the
19.
intangibles as well as the basketball pedigree. I've seen
Nah,
players
they're
come into the
19 years
league.
old, man. No.
Hold on. I've seen players come into the league and contribute immediately and help winning immediately. So I've
Surround
seen
them
that
with
happen.
It depends on your level of immediately. Like
I was
even
going to say,
So hold on. Let me
like Melo
hold
going
on,
to
yeah.
Denver.
But hold
But
on,
again,
but even
can I
when
give an example here?
Right,
even
hold
when
on, yeah.
OKC had KD in Westbrook, like the first
Right.
year they lost games. Like they had a losing record.
Can I give a
Right.
perfect example though for Harper in
Right.
Brooklyn?
Right.
It would be
Right.
Cade Cunningham in Detroit. Look
Right.
what they did.
No,
I
no,
said
no.
that too.
Listen.
But Cade was
Listen.
hurt.
Hold
Another
on, yeah.
good example. Takes a couple
Hold
years.
on, yeah. Again,
And
the
Dylan
reason
better
why.
than Cade, but go
Right.
ahead.
Hold on. The reason why I agree
That's
that
tough.
the reason why I agree that it's a good example because again, I'll go into it since I got the you know what I'm saying. I got the footage. They asked Dylan Harper who was his favorite player in the NBA, and he said Cade Cunningham. So
Yep.
all of the times y'all keep mentioning him and Cade Cunningham in the same conversation, I get it. You know what I mean? Because that's Cade. I mean that's Dylan Harper's favorite player. So it's a dope interview. It's an interview with him and Ace Bailey being interviewed by one of the players that play on the same team, and you know what I'm saying. We can watch it, but that's for a different time. But
But his
go ahead. What? Go ahead.
but his player
We
comp,
gonna go to what happened?
his player comp, as far as on his draft profile,
Harden
is a better defensive James Harden, a James Harden who defends better, or a bigger, better defensive Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
Yeah.
So both of those
He's
players.
more like Jalen Brunson.
Oh, I think if you look at his like footage, the pace to his game is Cade Cunningham, and the way that he scores the ball is Harden, like to a T. I've watched every Rutgers game so far this year. He is. It is literally like if Harden and Cade had a child. It's crazy. The spiritual experience.
Jeremiah Fears, he's been like rising up. Is he that good?
He's not going top 8. He's getting
not-
overly
Yeah,
projected.
he's not. I don't think he's going.
Some drafts, like mock drafts.
You think he's going top 8?
Number 5?
He's going
No.
top 8.
A couple of mock drafts had him at top 5. He's not going top 5.
Jokers will be tight.
He's definitely not going top 5.
Jokers will be tight if we do everything. They trade all these players, yada yada yada, and we end up with Trey Johnson and Liam McNeely and shit. Niggas gonna be tight.
I'm not mad if we get Trey Johnson.
Yeah,
I don't know what
right,
they're
damn,
doing.
So you think you can pair Trey
saying-
Johnson in the backcourt with Cam Thomas?
Because I heard Fears is like Russell Westbrook or some shit.
You would have
you would have to get the best talent regardless. If you miss out on the top
no matter where the
4,
pick falls,
you have to get
the
him
best
anyway.
available player.
But the problem with what you're saying is that you're basing something off of if we mess up getting a certain pick range.
No.
Right. No.
But
That's my problem with
to do that.
Which is
right.
why
But that's
I
my
say you
problem.
gotta be.
I would rather.
No.
I would rather
What I'm
fail in the
saying
draft
is
lottery
we can
than
be
fail
the
with
worst
an
team.
unsuccessful super team
We
again.
can have the worst record and end up with the 5th pick.
Right.
So,
Hold on. Time out. Hold on. What I'm saying is, for y'all to say that this supposed to be such a grand draft with all of these first round draft picks, you trying to tell me that Jordi Fernandez couldn't get a good point guard?
Hey,
Y'all don't
Breezy,
trust-
can I
what I'm
give you
saying
my
is Trey
Yeah,
Johnson is
hold on.
Can I
But
give you my
but
rebuild and then
but
I'll explain to you while answer your question at the same time by
right.
by
But
giving you an example?
okay. But what I'm saying is the draft. Y'all make it seem like all of these players are going to be good in the first round.
I get that, but what I'm saying is I don't feel like it's a fit with Trey Johnson.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not talking about Trey Johnson. I'm talking about with all of we got 4 first round draft picks. I imagine that we could get a point guard with one of these picks.
This is the draft to get a point guard.
And whatever, right? So whatever point guard we get out of the 4 first rounders that we got is going to be significant for Jordi Fernandez. He's going to have a, you know what I mean?
Unless your first pick is Jaegor Demeen, then I mean, it's very hard.
He's really good.
No disrespect, but I mean, at the same, you would
have-
choose Trey Johnson because that's the.
I wouldn't.
It is what it is.
I would.
But I mean,
And they,
all right. So hold on. So
classifying
Dylan,
Jaegor
if you got
as a
5,
forward
who would you choose at 5 if not Trey Johnson? Let's say we get 5. Who would you pick there?
At 5, I mean, it depends on the team. If Charlotte's at 4, you're thinking they're probably going.
The Nets.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Hold on. I'm saying if Charlotte is ahead of us at 4, you have to think they're going Trey Johnson or VJ Edgecombe. So for me at 5, I take Kasparis. He can play the point guard. He can play the shooting guard. He's 6'6". He scores well.
You know how mad I would be? You know how mad I'd be?
I know why you would be mad.
I was snuffed so much.
I know why you would be mad.
If that was
I said even if we
point guard.
He's not slow. He's very versatile.
He's slow.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
See what I'm saying?
Point being is that if you want a point guard,
So
this is the draft class to do it because you have Dylan Harper, Igor, you have Kasparis, you have Boogie Flan, you have Jeremiah Fears. That's 5 point guards that are very, very good in this draft.
And I don't want none of them but Dylan.
That's called unrealistic expectations. Listen, the Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in a movie called The Tooth Fairy, and his key line in that is lower your expectations. It'll make you feel better in life. Just lower your expectations because guess what? Worst case, you already had the expectation that it may not happen, and you're fine. Best case, you get what you want. Just lower your expectation. Whatever happens, happens. But Kasparis is averaging 16, 5, and 5 over at Illinois. He has them ranked in college basketball. He's shooting efficiently. He's 6'6". He has size. You know,
he's playing with a better roster.
So let me put it this way, right? To Pod's point, like at 5, that's not necessarily who you would want. Cool, but 1, he can play in the backcourt next to Cam Thomas, and 2, Dylan just said 1 through 10 in 2026 is way better than 1 through 2 in 2025. So who's to say you can't get that 1 through 10 superstar in 2026 if you take again?
If these next 2 draft classes you do anything, your best pick this year should probably be a point guard, no matter what. Your next year is when you get your wing.
Fiddling with the mic, man. Damn.
Yeah,
that's
somebody.
That's probably the what's the dude name?
But what I was trying to say though is this is the year to go for a point guard because you have 5 of them that are very good.
So
and next year's
best one there.
Of course you want the best one, but
come on, yo,
it doesn't happen.
Big Crease. He's picked 2, bro. That's tough.
Right now he's 2, unless if a team like Portland goes up, then they're taking Ace most likely, just based on position need because they have Anthony, they have Shade, and they have Scoot. There's no.
I'm just saying, if you have 5, I'm not mad at picking Kasparis.
The mock drafts that I saw, if we pick 2, they got us taking Dylan, or not Dylan, but they got us taking Ace. If we
but that's 2. Tankathon. That's fine. Like realistically, again, this is the class you take a point guard, whether you're 2, 3, or 5, and after that, you just fill out the rest of the positions. But next year in 2026, that's the class to get a wing. Like I said, you have Caleb Wilson, Noah Ament,
I know how everybody
Cam Boozer,
is.
AJ.
I might be okay with Igor. But I'm not. I'm not really
Igor's
that
tough,
much.
dude. Igor is tough. He's got like
Igor don't defend like Dylan. And
no, he doesn't.
I don't know.
Yeah, he
But he
doesn't.
is 6'9".
Nah, he defends like a Euro. He's got good defensive
I know that
He
means he
defends
don't
fundamentals.
like a Euro.
defend. He defend
He's
like
just
Luca.
he just
No, he definitely
is
doesn't
so
defend like
dependent to
Luka.
do
I
everything
know he defend
on
better
D
than Luca.
money.
I'm just saying. He said a Euro. I'm
If
saying it.
Igor was smart, he'd honestly stay another year in college to play with DeBansta. It would raise his value up so much.
No, it wouldn't. He would never
Yeah,
shoot. The two
it
guys
doesn't
they
matter.
got
He'd be able to
coming,
flash the rest of his
he's
game.
out
Though.
of there. Yo, you can forget that. He's out of there. He's out of there.
Yeah.
Yo, let me explain to you why you have to get into this pick with the example organization or the example rebuild. The OKC Thunder. This is not even how they began their rebuild, but you're gonna notice how one draft, when you have multiple picks, you can turn that draft into changing your whole franchise. The first part of that draft, you have to get a top 3 player. You have to get a definite blue chip player. He may not even be the whole thing of your draft, but you can't come away with a player that's mediocre.
You're talking about
Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren. And you know what's funny? Chet hardly played this year, and they're still the best team in the West
Still
because
the
they
best
traded
team.
for
That's
Shea.
SGA is the MVP.
Because
That
they
motherfucker
traded
is
for
the real
Shea,
deal.
they drafted Jalen Williams late in the first or in the middle of the lottery, right?
Hope-
The end of the lottery.
They drafted Jalen in number 12, right? Like if we could
Their
get a
only
2
lottery,
and a
their only
12,
top
we are
5 pick
on.
is Chet.
Huh?
Their
So
only
they-
top 5 pick is Chet.
But
Wasn't he a number 1 pick?
We only gonna have one top 5 pick in
No,
this
he was number
draft
2, I
too.
believe.
Number
He was
2?
number 2.
I thought he was
You
number
get
1.
into the top 3, you get your version of Chet. You don't have nothing to worry about after that. You then get your Jalen Williams, then you get your other Williams kid.
No,
in the
they did
second
it in
round.
Yeah,
reverse.
Chet was 2.
We actually have
Jalen
more
Williams in
picks
the
than they
same
do.
draft class was 12. They got Josh Giddey at 6. They actually drafted Alperen Sengun at 16 and traded him to Houston.
Yeah, and they turned Josh Giddey into Caruso.
Let's do your thought experiment, right?
They also drafted Derek Lively in
I want to do your
a
thought
rebuild-
experiment real quick. So you do the OKC rebuild, but you don't trade for Shea. How does that
You
look?
do trade for Shea. We have a bigger advantage than they do. They had to have assets to get Shea. We have a market.
We have the assets
Look
now
at how
for a
superstars are
superstar.
plotting to get over here. Zion, Jimmy Butler, like everybody that's
Don't
trying
throw
to
Jimmy
do
in
it is
there.
talking
That guy's
about
not a
coming to
star.
Brooklyn. Everybody's that's trying to get to Brooklyn.
I
So
take
in
Zion for Ben Simmons though.
Nah, that's not happening.
I know. I'm just saying straight swap. I think the money matches.
Yeah, the money matches.
2026 is when you decide.
This might be a
on who
hot
you're-
take. I would rather have Ben Simmons than Zion fat.
I ain't
Look, he's
doing
balling
nothing.
out. Whenever he came back,
I
I
ain't
know he's
doing
not
nothing.
playing all the games, but whenever he's playing, he's gonna ball out.
That
He's a
joker
great
play
player.
5. That joker
Great
play
player.
less than Ben Simmons.
Point being with my rebuild.
He do not play less than Ben.
I know you love.
He do not play less than Ben. Preach, you lying.
That joker play with porn stars more than he play basketball.
I'm saying I know you love fast food and other shit, but
Preach, he do not play less than Ben. You a damn lie.
I
You're
know
right, because he played with porn stars more than he.
This later. I know we're gonna argue about this later, but what do
Yo,
y'all
he
think of
fell
the
in love with
rebuild?
her. I know that porn girl and shit. That's crazy. That's
Nah, the
wild.
porn. Nah.
Bro,
He curved
she's a
the
4
porno
out of
shit,
10.
bro. He got
She's
another
ugly
chick
as shit.
pregnant.
I'm saying he's still with her. He's still.
No, he not with her.
He was never with her.
word.
He
I
slashed
ain't
and
with her.
dashed, and she tried to make him famous.
Yeah,
Word.
she tried to get child support. She mad because she
Y'all
ain't
want to
get
bring
pregnant by him.
y'all want to bring that crap to Brooklyn.
And
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying she wasn't
We
even the
don't.
hottest porn
But
star.
let Hawthorne finish his take.
She not even
What's
top
gonna
five.
happen if we don't get one of the top 3
I'm
picks,
done.
bro?
I want
I want to
hear
know
why
what's gonna be the
it's a
pivot.
bad idea.
You bottom out next
or
year.
why we should do
Well,
it.
who is our? Wait, the thing is, who is
I
our
don't
Shea?
think.
I want to know what's gonna be the pivot.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
It might be who?
Can I respond to his question?
Hold on, real quick. I think the example that Dylan gave with Houston is a good one. I don't think OKC is a good one because, yeah, you got Chet, but you had to. If you don't get Shea, none of it works. And you had Paul George to get Shea. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think the whole
Clippers are
OKC
stupid.
piece, a whole OKC draft or rebuild strategy works for us.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
the
Houston
Houston
is an
one is a
accurate
good
one.
one
We tried to do it with Katie
because
and McCall didn't work out. That's kind
yeah,
of like
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
I think the whole Houston one works because they got the top picks and they
I
were
just put
able to
I just
then go get free agents, right? Not no have then you didn't they didn't have
I
to trade for
I
Van
just
Fleet.
put the
They didn't have to trade for
2026 free agent list in the chat. Open that up
They didn't
and
let me
just you
click
can
it
and
in
pick your
quick. They said
pick your
what?
player. They
They
can
said
add
what?
any player after they've done drafting. They
Well,
can add
can I answer this question though real quickly, because it is similar to OKC, because there's two different ways that a team can rebuild. You can trade for a young talent that ends up developing very well and becoming a star, or you can use your own picks, draft your one or two guys, and then trade or sign your star. So we're doing the second round, right? Cam Thomas is not a solidified superstar. He is at best a fringe star, like borderline all-star, but probably
Like
never
third
will be.
option. He's a third
Yes.
option.
Yes. So with that, what you're doing is you need to hit this year and next year on picks, because what that can do is put you in a position, and I know you guys are going to hate it, but at some point, packaging Cam Thomas and assets for a superstar to pair next to those two young players who are becoming stars. That's how you
That
do
shit
it.
sounds great,
No, but
man.
they have
That shit sounds
100
great.
million in cap
Hell no.
space. They're gonna have 100 million in cap space if they trade Claxton. They're not. They could go out into the free agent market and
So
get
that don't
whoever
mean
they
you gotta
want
trade
and
Cam
never
Thomas,
weaken
right?
themselves.
No, that
Yeah,
don't
but
make
you also don't want to overpay for somebody either. Like look at what happened
No,
the last time the Nets had
the
cap space.
market. He's a restricted free agent. You never overpay
that's
restricted free
unnecessary
agent.
to trade
You
Cam
always
Thomas.
overpay for a restricted free agent. What you do is you pay
You
so much to a
can't,
point where that
bro.
team
You
can't
never
match.
know with this front office, Breezy. You never know, man.
Look at the last time the
No,
Nets
Mhm.
had
no.
cap
What I'm
space. We gave
saying is,
Alan Crabb a $20 million
listen,
I
contract.
could barely hear you, Breezy.
listen. What I'm saying is, we not the front office, but let's say the front office was listening to us hypothetically, and we debating this. I'm telling y'all that ain't no player in the league right now, realistically, going to come here. You put Cam Thomas in a trade package, and it makes sense. It don't make sense playing Cam Thomas, and y'all keep, and again, 67 out of 82 games. These superstars that y'all may be talking about that would come here, make sure they playing that many games. Make sure that the barometer is how many games they're actually going to be available. We went through a whole scenario with
Oh, you
KD
talking about Zion?
that we don't want to revisit as fans. They were
Yeah, no,
on paper
nobody's saying
more
trade Cam
than the
Thomas for a guy like
basketball
Zion.
court.
There is
It
only
was
like
on paper more than the basketball court. All of these are fancy names for the media to talk about. But
nobody's
actually,
saying
as
trade
a
Cam
fan
Thomas for
seeing
Zion.
them play, we didn't see KD, Kyrie, and Harden play a lot of games. We did.
My point is that there's 10 to 15 players in the league that you package Cam Thomas for if you land big on your two picks. That's just a fact. Cam Thomas is not viewed by the organization as a superstar.
That's a lot of ifs. That's two ifs right there.
And
That's
but
two
the
ifs.
other thing you
It's
gotta
ifs, but
recognize.
And
it's
you keep
ifs, but
saying he's not a
everything
bona
with the
fide
Nets is an if.
superstar. Says who?
It's
Bro,
an if, but everything with the Nets has been an if. What if we didn't trade with Boston to grab a bunch of fucking nursing home patients? What if James Harden stayed healthy and Kyrie took a shot? What if we, built the right team around Vince, Kidd, and RJ? Like there's so many ifs with this organization. Let's take an if on the draft. Let's take an if on the draft.
Point. That's the point. Cam Thomas is not an if. Cam Thomas is giving you 25 plus every game.
He is still an if. He's played 19 games this season. He has been not very healthy. He is still not even in an all-star vote. So for the fact that people were thinking he was going to be
I gave him an all-star vote.
Delusion.
I gave him an all-star vote.
Point is on the top 10 list. He's not there. He's nowhere to be found. He's not even close.
So yeah, I try my best. I try my best, Dylan. I'm not gonna lie. I really tried. I was voting every night.
Every day.
I tried my best.
I voted for him every
it's
day.
just facts, man. It's just never gonna be all.
It is. It's okay to admit that. Like as a fan base, it's okay to say that a player is not going to be what you.
Nah, he'll get 2 All-Stars. I think he'll get.
He'll get one
All-Star
All-Star.
And he'll get 2 All-Stars.
Maybe if like the entire Eastern Conference of guards got hurt and he was a reserve, maybe.
Or if the Nets got like a best record in the East. Some shit.
Yeah, and he was putting up 24.
And we know the All-Star game is like a popularity contest.
That's the only way. If the Nets got a best record or one of the best records or some shit, and then you got like the people that they're gonna draft. and
But
then they
that's why I'm
become
saying,
great.
though, like if you're looking at the East right now, he's not better than Donovan Mitchell. He's not better than Jaylen Brown. He's not better than Jalen Brunson.
Cade
He's not better
Cunningham.
than Cade
3.
Cunningham. He's not better than
Trey Young.
Yeah, Trey Young. He's not. There's a
Darius
handful of
Garland,
names.
if you want to
Is he
say
better
that.
than Tyler
All of
Hero?
those players
Or
are
he's not a point guard?
untradeable. All
Tyler
those players
Hero
are
actually is probably
untradeable.
having a
All
better
those
year.
players
Says
Tyler
who?
Hero probably better, right? Tyler Hero.
All those
Tyler
players
Hero
you can't
statistically
trade
is
for none
having
of
a
those
better
players.
year. Yes.
You can't
Tyler
play for
Hero
you
statistically
can't
is
trade for
better.
none of those players.
Says who?
You wouldn't trade for Cade Cunningham for Cam
Bro,
by
I'm
moving
not.
Cam
I'm not
Thomas?
saying we.
I'd
It's
give
not
up my
about.
left
It's
nut
not
in
about
Cam
if we
Thomas for
could,
Cade
bro.
Cunningham.
That's not a realistic trade,
Cade
bro.
Cunningham on this team.
Not
We wouldn't
trading.
even need to
I
trade.
got Breezy. I got to hook up an Enterprise. I'll take him myself.
Y'all capping,
No, hold on, Breezy. Hold on.
bro.
Let me
Detroit
elaborate.
is
I'm not
not putting
saying.
Cade Cunningham
I'm
on
not
the
saying.
trading
I'm not
block, bro.
saying. Look, I'm not saying that you package Cam Thomas for Detroit. Got to be on bath
Nah,
salts if they
that's
do
what
a
that's
trade
what
like
Dylan's
that.
saying. That you
But what?
came in here.
No, but what we saying is, in terms of Cam Thomas being a bona fide superstar or on the cusp of it, it's going to be hard for him, especially the league with this stupid ass
No,
65 game rule. And him, do you honestly see Cam Thomas making an All NBA first team?
Bias
Do you
aside,
see him
Breezy,
making
we know that it's your favorite player,
Team
but
USA
bias aside,
team?
a healthy Cam
Nah,
Like
Thomas.
Breezy, don't
Bro,
do it,
hold
Breezy.
on.
bias
Let me say this.
aside,
Let me be
bias
for
aside, real talk.
Ellen, for
And I
clarity.
love Cam Thomas.
Listen, for
I love
clarity.
Cam Thomas.
For clarity. A healthy Cam Thomas is averaging 25 plus in this league. I'll go as far, and y'all heard me say this before, and I was right to an extent. I say, yo, he's a top 10 scorer. And part of the season when he was healthy in the 19 games y'all mentioned, he was a top 10 scorer. He had dropped because he had a few bad games or whatever. But case in point, those were team games where he had like 17 or something like that. That if you want to call that a bad game. But the point is that, yeah, in a few years, I think he's a top 10 scorer. I'm not trading the top 5, top 10 scorer
Bradley
for
Beal was
nobody,
top
bro.
5 in
You
scoring one
talking
year
about
in
top 10?
Washington
Is he a
State.
top 10 player? You're talking about top 10
No,
scorer. Is he a top 10
Bradley
he's
player?
going to be a top
Bradley
10
Beal
player,
was a
but
top
he's going to
5
be a
scorer
top
and
10
was
scorer,
never
top
on a
5
good
scorer,
team.
top fringe top 5 scorer.
Bradley
Breezy,
Beal
maybe
was
you
a
could
top
say he's
5
like a
scorer.
meaningless superstar. That's
No,
not bad.
hell no. I would never
No,
say
he's
that.
not even.
Meaningless superstar.
He can't even have the title of superstar. He's not even a star yet.
No, I'm
He's
talking
a
about meaningless
fringe
because you don't
star.
play defense and you're not
Nah,
gonna
yes, he
impact the
do.
game.
These narratives
He's
are
not gonna
old.
impact the game on the other
You
side of the
can't.
court.
He's not a I do agree he's a French star. He's not a
Like
superstar.
he's like a greatest microwave scorer. That's what he is. He's like a greatest microwave.
He is a better version of like a Jamal Crawford in terms of he's not a 6-man, but he's slightly better than a 6-man. That's
Well,
where
kind of like Jamal.
I agree
I guess
I
kind
agree
of
with
like
that.
Jamal. You can
Two
score
guards,
50
bro.
points.
He was outplaying a lot of
like
these two guards. Y'all make it seem like there's other players that's so much better than Cam Thomas. It's not. They really not. And the players that y'all talk about that can be better than him, they're not trading for. Atlanta's not trading us Atlanta. I mean, Cam Thomas for Trey Young. They're not doing that. Cade Cunningham is not leaving Detroit to come to Brooklyn. Like, these players are great, but they just not going to be getting traded.
Cam Thomas is
we talk about in
Cam
terms of
Thomas is
like
the
if
centerpiece
you
in the
talking
Giannis
about
deal
an
that's not even
all-star
mentioned.
vote, like
Cam
even
Thomas
if
is
Cam Thomas is scoring 28 a game, if Brooklyn is like 10th seed, who you're gonna pick?
Nobody gives a shit
Cade,
about
Trey, Brayden, Jalen Brown. No one's gonna give a shit about Cam Thomas.
Trade. Y'all chatting right now. What realistic good trade y'all got right now?
But you're Breezy. But like
I'm
for
not talking about the trade. I'm talking about his stature around the league.
They would give up everybody for Giannis.
His stature around the league.
Realistically,
Yes.
Cam Thomas is the centerpiece of any superstar trade. Maybe not a star trade, but a superstar trade.
Yeah,
like the Giannis's, the Anthony
with a
Edwards,
smile
like
on
those
their
type of
face,
guys.
Nets will do it. Smile on their face.
Yes.
Smile
It's
on their
just a
face,
fact.
Breezy.
We can all love a player all we want, but at the end of the day, if you want to be taken seriously on like the takes that you're going to put out there, you got to also put the bias aside. Like I love Cam Thomas. I want him to
hold on.
But at the end of the day,
Giannis, they
they'll
would
trade
give him up. For Giannis,
they would.
Quick.
They would.
They would get Cam Thomas.
They I won't say that. I'm saying there ain't no conversation where I could see myself agreeing to trading Cam Thomas. And it's not because I'm so fanned out. I'm looking at what he do productive wise, and I'm not even talking about the contract. bro, at the end of the day, if Jordi Fernandez want him to play in the system and he's a system player, system scorer, he does that. If Jordi Fernandez need him to run the 1 and the 2, he does that. Bro, he's versatile and he's doing everything that the coach asks him to do. So he's coachable. I'm not trading a player that's.
I'm not necessarily on the trading
coming with egos.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade Cam Thomas right now.
I think you. I'm not. Yeah, if you talking about now, hell no.
Some of these superstars come with egos, attitudes, and they be getting coaches fired, bro. Remember that too. Remember that part too.
But again, Thomas, if he gets hot though, you got to get the ball out of his hand though.
But what I'm saying is,
if he gets hot, you got to get the ball out of his hands because
Cam Thomas
he's gonna light you up. He gonna light you up.
He focus on basketball, bro. When you hear about Cam Thomas,
he just don't play defense. Breezy.
About basketball.
Breezy. We've had this debate though before. Who's more valuable, LeBron James or Eric Spoelstra when they were in Miami? LeBron, because LeBron, wherever he goes, he's won a championship. Same thing with LeBron and Ty Lue. What has Ty Lue done since being in Cleveland and winning a championship with LeBron? Dick.
He got great defense, though. Defensive mind, the coach, though.
Meaning, though, you need to have a good coach with great talent, not a great coach with good talent. It never works. Look at Miami. They've had a great coach with good talent, and they can't make it out of the finals. They can't even make it into the playoffs anymore, really, right? Look at Popovich, a great coach with dog shit talent since Kawhi's left. They haven't made the playoffs. So my point is,
it makes me sad, man.
Look at Boston. They've had 3 good coaches.
That's all the teams that I hate, by the way.
I know. That's what I'm saying, though. But these are the teams that you have to blueprint around. You can't keep building teams as a poverty New Jersey team. And I'm from New Jersey, so I can say it and be sad about it later, but whatever. Like, you can't have the mindset of being a low market franchise anymore. You need to just do things the right way. And having the talent with a good coach rather than a great coach with a good talent, it's a big difference. So you need the talent first before the coach. The coach is the most important.
I'm not debating that. I'm saying trading Cam Thomas is ridiculous because at the end of the day,
this season, wait, hold on. This season, yes, it's ridiculous. This offseason, yes, I wouldn't do it for Giannis. But if you land good on a draft pick in the top 3 this year and you land good on a top 5 pick next year, hell yeah, I'll pack Cam Thomas's bags if it means getting a star.
Why?
Hell yeah.
Why? Because Cam Thomas does not. There's a difference between great players and winning players. Cam Thomas is a great player, but it will likely not.
Seen him beat New Orleans Pelicans in the 19 games you're talking about.
It will likely not result in playoff wins. That's just a fact.
I disagree with that. I totally.
I'm saying it's two-way, Breezy. You gotta play two-way.
And when KD and Kyrie had him on the bench in Boston, I said, yo, they should play Cam Thomas. He can help them beat.
You need two-way players that can score at an all-star level and defend at an all-star level.
Yep. If you gotta get stops. You gotta get stops, man.
If your two best players aren't two-way players, it likely won't work. That's just a fact.
I ain't saying that a two-way play. That he a two-way player. I'm saying that y'all making it seem like he weak on defense, and I've seen examples of him playing the game and this season in the 19 games y'all talking about where he played tough defense, bro. Hold on. Let me say this. And what I mean by tough defense, I mean closing out on a 3-point line, not letting the opponent just take an open 3-pointer, and you see the ball to the player that he's supposed to defend. He runs to the 3-point line. He was that somebody was staying in front of him. He needed help like everybody else, but at the end of the day, he was definitely playing defense, bro.
Somebody needs to mic up.
It's a lead. Nobody's saying that Thomas does not play some level of defense. But again,
no. I said, everybody can have a fucking moment, man. I'm talking about like all the time. You gotta play defense.
You need to have 2 all-star levels to your game
all the time, Breezy.
You have to have 2 all-star levels to your game, whether it's scoring and playmaking, scoring and defense.
That's why the great players can do that.
There's a difference between a superstar and a star. Cam Thomas has the all-star ability to score with nothing else in terms of an all-star level. which is why he will not be an
Yeah,
all-star.
maybe like a superstar level scorer, though, right? He could be like a superstar level.
I don't know,
You
man.
could,
Y'all
you
don't
could
really
put him
give
as
him
superstar
credit.
level
He's a good
scorer. Yeah,
rebounder.
Maybe.
But,
Yeah, but
you're talking about a player like
he
you're
looked
talking
good.
about a player like.
I was talking that shit with about Claxton.
Hold on, Breezy. You talking about a player?
Claxton. Oh my God,
Let's
that's
take
a whole
into
different
account.
story.
Hold on,
Breezy.
peoples. Let's take
That's a
into
whole
account
different
a
story.
player
Oh my
like.
God.
Let's take into account a player like K Cunningham recently, right?
That's not an NBA player.
K can get you 30, 10, and 17 assists. Like those type of players, those are players that
those are superstars.
you keep. Those are superstar players. Those are the players. Yo, that's our building block. That's our franchise.
Yeah, that's untouchable.
We go with
That's
players like that. Yeah. I'm not by all means. I'm not saying trade Cam. I think Cam should retire in that personally. I'm not really on the trade Cam train, but as a GM, if there's a good offer for Cam Thomas, as a GM, it is your job to listen to it. Okay, let's see what do you got there? What do you got for me? If it's bullshit, then fuck no, I'm not trading Cam Thomas.
Yeah, if it's for like a Giannis or like
but
an Anthony
if it's
Edwards.
if it's a good
Giannis,
trade and if it's a good player you're getting back, you got to entertain the talks.
Yeah, if De'Aaron Fox,
you got to.
You know, Anthony Edwards, Giannis.
Yeah.
If any of those guys are available and they ask for Cam Thomas, you do it.
We're good. Not no Fox.
It depends. If you draft Ace Bailey this year,
it would never happen. It's a
still give you 30 points.
It's a hypothetical and it's a hyperbole. I'm exaggerating, but if OKC was on the phone and was like, "We'll give you Shea for Cam Thomas."
Oh shit!
Would never,
it would never happen. Million years, hell no. But I'm just saying, you as a GM, you would have to entertain that.
Ask Breezy if he will make that trade, yo. Ask Breezy if he will make that trade.
Breezy know he will make that trade. Stop it.
I don't know.
They ain't gonna happen. If it comes to it.
You love Cam Thomas.
Breezy gonna drive Cam Thomas himself to jail immediately.
But see,
if that was the thing.
Listen, but what I'm saying is, look how many years that Shea been there for them to be competing where they at. They built
like
around.
the Cam Thomas
but again, you're comparing a low market franchise to a New York franchise.
I'm not. They comparing them. I wasn't comparing them. I was basically.
Well, you're saying that their rebuild took longer. And that's because they're a low market franchise. They can't sign free agents.
Nah, I'm not saying it's because they're a low market franchise. I'm studying the rebuilds. I'm looking at who took how long to compete for a championship.
The Rockets are the perfect example because they're like a mid-level. The Rockets are a mid-level organization in terms of success and history. That's, paired with their market. Their market is lower than Brooklyn's, but their success is more than Brooklyn's, right? All time. So it's a very similar sense. Like Brooklyn has the higher market, but has been less successful as an organization throughout its history. So you're kind of like hitting a middle ground between those. That's why I'm using the Houston example. If you land 2 or 3 top 5 picks and you hit on 1 or 2 of these guys, plus one of your outside the lottery guys, you're in Houston's position. And you're also talking about playing in an easier conference.
Yeah, that's true. Who knows? We might get a great player, man. Almost a great player, like 18th pick. You never know, man. You never know.
Thomas Sorber in the 20s this year.
That's crazy.
I think he has great potential as a center. There's a lot of guys that you could strike big on. It also just depends on your development staff, and that's what we have in Brooklyn. So it's like, just use the 2 years to develop, assess at the end of 2026 and see what route you want to go. If these guys are overachieving in a borderline play-in team or even a play-in team, hell yeah, go for the superstar that wants to be there. But until then, just take it slow. If it takes 3-4 years, it takes 3-4 years.
We got so many options, Breezy.
Yeah.
God damn.
If it takes 3-4 years, it takes 3-4 years. Like, look at what it did for Houston after getting rid of Harden. Look at what it did for OKC after getting rid of Paul George and Russ. Like, it works. It's just you have to be patient with it.
We could get a superstar, or we could just draft and then.
Or you can even look at Orlando. Like even before Orlando, when Orlando got Franz Wagner, like they were horrible.
And I don't even think Franz was a top 5 pick. Wasn't he like?
I think Franz. Well, them being horrible was Orlando Del Paulo.
Not his brother though, right? The skinny one.
Hold on. Franz.
Easy. They was horrible, bro. They had a horrible record.
Franz was the 8th overall pick in 2021.
Am I remembering? Was that the Frank Vogel year?
That was before they got Paolo Banchero. Yes, they already had Cole Anthony
in 2021. The Magic drafted Jalen Suggs at 5 and Franz Wagner at 8. and then
Right.
Paolo at 1 the next year. Anthony Black
Damn,
and Jet Howard.
they had 2 top 10 picks. God,
And
Yeah,
once
and
they got Paulo, they was a
2023,
borderline
they had 2
playing
top
team
11
next
picks.
year.
In 2023, they had Anthony Black at 6 and Jet Howard at 11. So
yeah,
they've
that's
stacked their
true. Yeah,
picks.
that guy Anthony Black. And I was
Right.
like, who's this guy? And they
And
was
their
like,
number
oh,
one
that's the
pick,
top
who they got, was an all-star the second year and went 7 games with Cleveland.
Yep. Dude, if
Like-
Paolo stayed healthy this year and he had the Magic in the top 4 of the East, he could be an MVP candidate with the way that he was playing. Like that's.
I don't know
Right.
about MVP, but he for sure be all NBA.
I don't
Have
know.
you seen his numbers,
He was
Easy?
he was averaging like 29.
No, but
8,
that
6.
was early in the season though. So like early in the so
No,
like,
he's talking
I
about
mean,
if he
that's
didn't
pretty-
get he's talking about if he didn't
pre-injury.
get injured.
Pre-injury.
I
If he was healthy.
I hear the projection, but like I mean,
He was averaging
those
like
numbers-
damn near 38 and
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
some
Like
shit.
those numbers is crazy. So like that's a crazy projection that I have for. But like, I mean, MVP. I mean, you see what Jokic and Giannis is doing, so that would be hard to crack MVP, the cat and all that shit. But I mean,
It's very
for
difficult to
I
find somebody.
for sure give him second.
He would be in the talks. He would definitely be in talks if he wasn't injured.
He for sure be all NBA though. I'll give him that all NBA.
But that's what we're saying. Like if
I'm
it's
gonna
possible to
like a
get
random-
players like that, like you gotta.
I mean,
take that risk.
but like
random knockout
Paulo
right
is
now for the
like
Nets.
all right. I hear y'all point, but like don't stop using like take every player in its own totality. Don't just keep on equating players to each other. Like, oh yeah, if we get this pick, it's supposed to equate to like Paulo. Paulo is a special case. Paulo came into the league 6'9", big, strong, with a good game that suited his body. Nah, bro. Like,
I mean, you can
like,
say the same for Ant. You can say the same for Wemby. You can say the same for Kate Cunningham. You can say the same for the last. The thing with Cade is if Detroit had an actual competent organization and they surrounded Cade with the talent and spacing that he has now, Detroit would have been winning games. And if Cade was healthy, like this is why Detroit is so hyped, because this is the team that they envisioned with Cade healthy all along. And when you got somebody like that and you get him help, this is what it looks like. But they had to get him. Like Von Holland, Asor Thompson, Jalen Duran, even Bobby Clinton that they drafted.
Yeah, you said
like
Thompson,
these guys is balling.
If
like,
we draft somebody like from the Rockets, Thompson, I
and
wouldn't mind.
mind
His
you,
defense.
even
His
in
defense
mind
makes
you,
difference.
this is another team that if they're on a rise like this, if they're keeping this up, they got Bickerstaff. We know what Bickerstaff did to that Cleveland team. This is another team that's going to be in the way of who we will potentially have to face in the next few years. So, I mean, realistically, yeah, you do what you can to get the best talent available, especially if you want to be.
If the niggas y'all talking about is supposed to be the niggas who y'all say they are, Detroit not going to be a problem.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like a 45-win team, and they're gonna draft and like mediocre from now on.
I'm strictly talking about Detroit. Strictly Detroit. I'm not talking about all the other talent. Strictly Detroit.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think, but for me, I like when the East is competitive. Respectfully, the thing I enjoy about the West is that 1 through.
Now, though. I feel like it's competitive right now.
It's rare. It's the thing about the West is even like 1 through 10 or 11 or whatever the case may be. Those teams are competitive teams. Like,
yeah, did the Warriors lose tonight?
Wait. For the West, look, they're good teams, but competitive, like championship, they're good, but I wouldn't call them like contenders. No.
But what I mean is the West has extreme talent. Like even though San Antonio was not a top 5 team, Wemby is extraordinary. Like even like they have the top tier talent each and every year. What I'm saying is if LaMelo or Scotty Barnes or if any of these dudes in the East, or if the East just had more talent, I think it would make for a more competitive conference. And I'm not mad at that. I remember the 2012-13 days where Paul George and Miami and Chicago and the Knicks and every team used to be going at it. That shit was fun to watch. It was mad competitive. Like, I want to get back to that. Like, yeah, it would be more
West
competition
always
for
have
us.
more talent, though, West. Always.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
I don't.
why.
I think it was
It's
a. I
weird.
think it was a
I don't know.
certain balance. Like I
Nah,
think
like right
it wasn't
since like
the
2000
East.
or whatever.
If when I was watching the Eastern Conference playoffs, it wasn't boring. Like yo, I'm watching the Eastern Conference matchup. Like it's lit. Like it wasn't boring to me to watch these teams go at it. Like
Would you say
that's
it was
what I
boring
mean
last
in
year?
terms.
Hey, fellas, I gotta be up in
When
5 hours. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, Dylan.
All right, then peace out. I'm talking about like the way Boston was just, and mind you, most of the team was injured last year. So the way Boston was just like going through everybody cores, like I was just like, all right, man. Like usually, I don't want the East to just be yo, it's the top three teams, top four teams, and then that's it. That's pretty much my point. Like I want it to be competitive. I want it to be yo, 1 through 8 is a problem. 1 through 9 is a problem.
So
Like
who on the West do you think is like championship ready, like a championship team?
I feel like the Thunder is
well,
like a regular season team.
Minnesota is not the
Thunder is a regular
top
season.
team, but they're up there. I think they.
You
I don't know if they
cannot
can do it
honestly
with
put
Randall
Minnesota
though.
up there. You cannot put Minnesota up there. You see that
No,
bullshit. You see
I'm
that
not necessarily.
bullshit.
I'm not. But easy. I'm not necessarily. I'm talking just about the pure talent level. That's really what I mean.
No, but
Like
we can't just
there's
keep
a.
on using talent, bro. Because
What you? Why not?
look at the Heat. The Heat don't got more talent. When they was making all these ECF runs and the finals runs, you can't tell me they talent outshine all the other teams. But when they compete, when they had chemistry, when they put it on the line, they did what they had to do. So I can't just keep on
Well,
going back to talent,
They
talent,
had a
talent.
Jimmy, but they had a Jimmy Butler. So to be fair, like no one expected Miami to do it. So I agree with that because no one expected Miami Jimmy to do what he did that year.
Nobody
But
really expected Minnesota to do what they did. And like, I mean, they got talent, but like their talent wasn't passing some other team talent. I could
but
argue Denver talent it should on paper look better than the T-Wolves talent last year on paper.
yeah, I don't know why they made the cap trade. But the point I'm making is usually in the West, there's more teams, regardless if they're championship teams or not. You can look at and be like, yo, on paper, that's a good team. They can probably make it competitive. In the East, usually is top 5 teams or top 4 teams, and that's it. Last year, it was really yo Boston. That's it. Realistically, like I want to see more competition in the East, regardless if it's more talent in the East or whatever the case may be. I want to see it be competitive. I want it to be a dogfight in the East. That
Yeah,
shit is fun.
yeah.
Like it makes it more competitive basketball.
To your point, LM, there was a gap between 1 and 2. Like there was
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of knew Boston was going to win it. I was surprised that Drew Holiday got to the Celtics. I said, how could the Bucks let this happen? You know, originally I
Right.
was mad. You know what I mean? Like, damn, they just let the Celtics just get Drew Holiday. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? How they in our division, this shit finna to be bad. You know what I mean? So again, but man, that's the Celtics, man. But hold on. I just want to ask the chat to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It'll be 2 hours in. I'm here with Leaf, Big Priest, Joey BK, LM, Easy, Peoples Fernandez. We out here, man. I was enjoying the conversation. I gotta be up early. You know what I'm saying? We 2 hours in. I just wanted to read this quote. We're not ending it right now, but I just wanted to read this quote. This is what Jordi Fernandez said after tonight's Molly whopping, I guess. He said, when you see a loss like this, a lot of things went wrong. The energy and competitive spirit was not there, plain and simple. But right, and I just want to just stop right there for a second. I like that part. I like that part. He's being direct. He didn't call nobody out specifically. And as a team, you feel that you don't take that as an individual. You
Who
take
can you
that as
call out specifically in a loss like this? You guys shellacked by 60. You can't point at one person and be like, "Yeah, we lost because of you." That would be insane. That would be crazily insane, my brother.
Yeah, right. So again, he to add to that, he says, but right now, the only thing I can do is support my guys. It's never a good experience to go through this, but analyzing the whole season, none of our guys work for this, and they've competed the whole time. So all I can do is support them. I obviously own this myself as well and show up the next day and try to be better. So I like him holding accountability as well. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just him putting it on the players. Him as a coach, he put it on
But
himself too.
Breeze, Priest made a good point earlier, right?
Well,
So, like, for this team, right? And let's just take this all in totality right here, right? So you just came off a back-to-back. Now we could feel whatever how we feel about the back-to-back, but you just came from Portland, Oregon, right? You just put it like damn near 140. So it's safe to say y'all put it on the line that night. Like y'all balled out that night. So like you did that. You go from Portland, and one night you go to LA now. Now you gotta play in a back-to-back. And then this team, to Priest's point, they keep on every time y'all do good, it seems like they give you like a little slap on the wrist, kind of like you doing too good. So like, you go on a road trip, Dennis showing out. Okay, we gotta get rid of Dennis. You go back on a road trip, you go on a home stretch, DFS is leading you out. All right, we gotta get rid of DFS. We doing good. We playing some games. We got some good chemistry going on. We're gonna keep on sitting out Cam Johnson, Ben Simmons, shit like that, in and out particular games. Shit like that throws the team off whack. So I mean, I hit shit. 60 points is crazy. Like no matter how you want to slice it, that's always going to be crazy. But I mean,
you're right, bro. I'm not trying to make it sound sweeter than what it is. That shit is bad. Like it's all bad, and I think that's what Jordi Fernandez is saying. Like he said, all I could do is support my guys. You know what I'm saying? We competed up until this game. Like this game, we didn't even compete. But he said, so all I can do is support them. So I respect that because you know what I mean. We seen worse examples of Jacques Vaughn. He said he walked in the locker room. He said, I see you guys in Paris, and then he said he walked out. That's not
you're never
supporting
gonna
your
get
guy.
over that. You see why niggas hold shit against you? Because you never get over shit, bro.
No, I'm just making an example on how these are two different coaches.
Bro, you gotta get over that Paris game against the Cavs, my nigga. Just get over that shit, bro. Just please, bro.
After that, it wasn't the same no more, man.
It wasn't the same after the Bucks game, bro. When they was competing, the niggas got sat down. They caught a bad message, bro. The coach didn't fucking relay that message, bro.
That's true.
That's what happened, bro. They got hit with something they wasn't prepared for. Why the fuck we sitting down? Nigga, the coach didn't tell us shit.
That was crazy, bro. I didn't know, and we didn't learn nothing from that shit. We just played worse after that. We didn't win that next game. I remember that shit. I was like, damn, that was all for nothing. But yeah, man. Shout out to Jordi Fernandez. You know what I'm saying? I like what you said, but at the end of the day, I know this quote unquote tank is supposed to happen, but 60 points is just crazy, man. Like we gotta have some type of integrity, man. Some type of grit. You know what I'm
Breeze,
saying?
let me ask you a question directly, right? That's you, right? Seeing what you saw from Jordi Fernandez so far in this season, for whatever it's worth, right? How long would you want him to be the coach of this team?
For forever. You know what I'm saying? Like basically.
So you think the Brooklyn Nets, for all intents and purposes, found their coach for the near future and the long term?
Yeah. Because he
I would give him out for Udoka quick. Udoka.
He said,
quick.
Bro, he not getting. Stop it, bro. You can't trade coaches.
No, I'm not saying trading. I'm saying like, be honest, Breezy. If somebody could make it happen, they'd be like, well, Udoka, you just swap and shit. I know you would swap it, right? You would swap it for Jordi. Don't lie. Don't lie. Come on, Breezy.
You wouldn't make that swap?
That guy's a fucking guru.
You brought up a good point. You wouldn't make that
Rockets
swap?
ain't that good. That roster ain't that good, man. Look, they're like 26-12. It's because of that guy.
Bro, he didn't do that as his first year. He didn't do that as his first year.
What do you mean first year? For where?
First year he went 41-41. He almost made the play-in.
Yeah, but it ain't
first year,
Breezy. Scenarios, bro. Like, obviously know it's
Udoka was way better than Jordi. Way better.
If again the scenario between Jordi as a rookie head coach and Ime as a rookie head coach is different. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say about Jordi Fernandez. I think he.
No, I'm saying he's pretty good.
I
Saying
mean,
he's pretty good,
not
but he's
Jordi
not
Fernandez. I don't
better
have
than
nothing
Udoka.
bad to say about Ime Udoka. I think I think he's a good coach. But
He
again,
might be the best coach in the NBA. He might be the best coach.
listen, I'm not even fitting to debate you. But what I am saying is Jordi Fernandez.
I think he's the best coach. I think he's the
Bro,
best coach.
Jordi Fernandez, he leads the league in challenges won. That means he support his guy. And
No. I'm
listen,
saying don't get me
hold on.
wrong. He's the new up and coming
People,
Jordy. He's the new up and coming coach. But Udoka
people,
got something else. He got
people,
something else. Like he got
peoples,
some other shit on the defense. On
peoples.
the
What I'm
defense, yeah.
saying is
Got some
he's
shit on the defense.
consistent, bro. He says that he supports his guys, and I just gave you an example on how he does it, bro. He's consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know.
Real
I
quick,
know he
Breeze.
don't have no talent right
Real,
now. I
real
know he
quick,
got no
Breeze.
choice.
No, I'm
Just to
just
He got
saying.
no choice.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm good. I'm staying with Jordi Fernandez. I'm good.
real quick, Breeze. Just to focus on the two comments I got left right here, because from down under Dunker, he made a good point. Jordy has put faith in some average players and has made them look good. The guy can coach young talent, and that's what we need of we're drafting guys. I mean, that's true. So like when you know you got a coach, you know you whoever you pick from the draft should be in good hands
Right.
for the most part because you see progress in it. It talks for itself. But then, so we got fans like Logical Raptors fanatic, which I don't even know if he is a fan of the Nets because Logical.
I don't think he's a.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
basically
Cause I'm gonna say he a Raptors fan. So like,
right.
I'm not gonna say he a fan, but you got people from the outside looking in and saying Jordy is overdoing it, and we need to basically have a fire sale. You know, be a hoe and go in the corner and just sell off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, man, we got Beekman at point. We doing just great, man.
okay, all right, breathe. Please don't.
Bro, we
Don't
got Beekman at point. If Ben
don't
Simmons
parade
and
that, bro.
D'Lo.
Don't parade that, bro. Beekman, bro.
No,
Don't parade
I'm
that.
just saying, bro. You can't tank better than your point guard being Beekman. That's why we sent Killian Hayes ass to the G League. His ass getting triple doubles, all type of shit. Listen, all I'm saying is, right now, when we looked at the league and the teams that's under us, far record wise, they supposed to be there. They the better tanking team. We right where we supposed to be. And again, in the wins that we did get, it supported that Jordi Fernandez is a good coach, and Sean Marks hiring Jordi Fernandez was vital for Sean Marks and him having
That's
credibility
facts because
that
Udoka is gone. That's
and
facts.
again, you want Sean Marks going into the draft to have credibility from the owner, from Joe Tsai. You know what I'm saying? And he got that because Jordi Fernandez is a good coach.
You see what
That's
I'm
why.
confused about? Not to
What?
cut you off, Breeze. You see what I'm confused about? I need people to tell me something real quick. So, where are we supposed to be at in the standings? Because I keep on hearing that, and like I keep on hearing mixed things. Because you just said, "Yo, we supposed to be where we're at right now. We're at a good spot right here. This is where
Now we're a
we're
little bit
supposed
ahead
to
of
be."
schedule though. A little bit.
So where are we supposed to be?
A little bit ahead of schedule.
Like in
I
terms of like
think we supposed.
standings, wins and losses. Like, explain it to me. Where are we supposed to be?
I think we good, easy. I'm disagreeing with people's because my thing is we just had this conversation. I'm again to reiterate it for easy. The Wizards, we not gonna out tank them, bro. They just gonna be a better tanking team than us, bro. We
Yeah,
know that for
they
years
pulling some bitch
that
shit.
the Wizards, they never play good basketball, bro. Never good brand of basketball. Charlotte Hornets, I'm surprised that they that bad. I'm gonna be honest with you, Easy. I thought they would be a better team. The Pelicans too, but they got riddled with injuries. Man, I think that's because of their draft picks, quote unquote. So, you know what I'm saying? I think, I'm surprised at the Pelicans, or I didn't know that's what they were going to do. The Toronto Raptors is another team that I feel like is going to have a better record than us. I'm really not worried about the Toronto Raptors. So, mainly my point to you, Easy, is that I could see us in the top 5 teams because I don't think Toronto Raptors is going to stay there. You know what I'm saying? I think that Toronto Raptors is going to wind up having a better record than us. And with the Portland Trailblazers playing the way they playing, if we stay close to them, that's what count, bro. I don't want to game. I want it to be us to have the same record as the Portland Trailblazers or a worse record. And so right now, as we speak, we what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the seventh worst team in the NBA, bro, record wise. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not bad. Like
Yeah,
against
like
the Lakers, that's
just
a
not
loss.
terrible.
Against Thunder, that's a loss. So like next 3 games, I think we're gonna drop the next 3 games and shit. It's gonna be like 14-30, right? It's gonna be
Hmm.
14-30, and then go from there. That's what you gotta do. You
Yeah,
just gotta
exactly.
you just gotta
Yo,
look at the schedule. You know that's impossible for them to win. I don't think it's possible against the Lakers and shit. You know the Thunder. This is gonna be bad. It's
oh
gonna be
man,
bad,
hold on.
bro. KC.
I gotta my net fan spirit. It been brutal for my net fan spirit all night long, man. It's a 2 hour stream off a loss, a horrendous loss. Um, win, lose or draw, we here. Joey BK. That's a quote by Joey BK. And I want to say thank you for everybody that joined the panel tonight because I needed y'all, man. Pause. Shout out to Easy, shout out to People Fernandez, come on down. Shout out to Joey BK, shout out to Big Priest, shout out to Leaf, shout out to me, shout out to This Is JTV, shout out to Dylan, shout out to everybody that joined the panel, and also everybody in the chat. And chat, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. We try on our way to 1,000 subscribers. And to Easy's point, if y'all want to see different content, y'all want to hear me talk about hip hop or something different, I'm with that too. And also, y'all don't, without me, you know what I mean, getting into soliloquy about it, I want to say my prayers go out to Californians and everybody, you know what I'm saying, affected by those fires. Safety, I wish safety for you guys. And, yeah, man, Nets fans, we the best fans. I appreciate y'all. We be back with more content tomorrow. I know we don't play until Friday versus the Lakers, but we're gonna do more. We're gonna have more content tomorrow. Yeah, man. Thank
Yeah,
y'all for
since it ain't no game, maybe we can start earlier.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, we will. We will start earlier. Good point, Big Priest. Probably start around 4:10. Probably like maybe 8-9. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on dad duty sometime. I ain't gonna lie to you, Big Priest. Or But yeah, I'm gonna try to make a conscious effort to start before 10 o'clock tomorrow. Bring some earlier content through, for certain. But again, thanks again to the panel. Thank y'all for tuning in. This was a dope show once more. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, and I apologize for getting so heated about the Claxton thing. I just don't
No,
like
no,
talking
no.
bad
It's
about my
it's all
players.
good content. Listen, long as it's no disrespect, you ain't gotta apologize. My thing is, I don't.
Stop disrespecting Claxton. Free Claxton.
Yeah, hold on. Logical Raptors fan said Jordy overperformed and the Mike Brown underperformed. So Clay Jordy was part of the Mike Brown's coach of the year, actually maybe 50%. Good point. Good point. I'm gonna start this comment, man. This is a great comment. I agree with this. I think my guy Big Ox kind of validified this comment. He's a Sacramento King fan. When we got Jordi Fernandez, he said, "Yo, y'all got a good one." So he's well aware. You know what I'm saying? Jordi Fernandez. His name travels. But again, man, shout to Logical Raptors fanatic, but Nets fans is the best fans. Appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
Man, that nigga said the Kings going to